Yo! Right. Let's get all these windows where they should be. How is it going, everybody? So we got Mystic is here, Kenny, Nuclear Kamehameha, Destroyer of Worlds. How is it going? Wild Wolf, welcome to the stream, everyone. And yes, the grind continues. Funnily enough, so I was saying this to Shadow about an hour or so ago when I got home from work. I've been grinding non-stop all day, and I've been like flitting between like around 44 and 47 all day long, and then literally in the time it took me to record that video and make the thumbnail that I put up, I've dropped to like 53, I think. So now we've got to 53. So now we've got a battle to get back into the top 50. So yo, Tokyo Ghoul, how's it going, my dude? Welcome to the stream. Work was okay. It was pretty dead, to be fair. So now it is back to the grind. Did you rinse the knife after stabbing Mystic in the back? Hey, what can I say? I do very much love the STR Nuke team. I think it's a very unique and very cool idea. It's a very cool team. But yeah, it's just like, it is very item heavy. And after I tried out this team, I decided that I just like this team better. I feel like it completes runs faster, whilst at the same time using a lot less items. I will say though, after Truth was saying on Twitter just now when I posted the video that it's better to run the team with the physical Freezer as the actual leader, so you don't have to use, I didn't even mean to use that one, so you don't have to use Super Boo. But I feel like it's, I don't know, I don't feel like it is quicker, because I feel like in the one run through that I've done with it on times 30, both LR Cell and one of the Brolys combined still didn't kill everyone with their super attack. So I might change it back to Super Boo, because that's what I've been doing all day and I haven't been having any trouble with it. So Discord is back up. Oh sweet, yeah, I will post the thing in the Discord then. Because yeah, I went to post the actual video link to when I posted the video like an hour ago, and Discord was down, so I wasn't able to. Yo, George, how's it going, my dude? How are you getting on anyway with your grind? Jake was saying earlier that he's probably just going to do the 30 million, like just the missions. Right, so Discord is actually back up now. Let's go. Where's the mouse? Where's my keyboard? There we go. Although it's not loading any of the stuff that was in there previously, but or at least it isn't for me, so well, I have no idea if that will actually work or not, but either way I tried. I'm going to quit out because I need all the bandwidth I can get, so I'm not going to have Discord up if yeah, it's good. Almost at 30, then going to grind more tomorrow night, I think. This team is way better. Yeah, I do personally think it's better. Just in my experience of running it. But like, I mean, Mystic has been running this team for like the last 4 or 5 world tournaments, and he always finishes in like the top 30. So obviously there's nothing wrong with the STR Nuke team. Yo, Truly OD, welcome back. This world tournament is low-key dead. I fell asleep for 10 hours and only dropped a few hundred places. Yeah, I slept for about What time did I go to sleep? It was like 1:30 by the time I actually went to sleep. So I slept for about 4 hours, 4.5 hours after the stream last night. And I only dropped from... I think we got to like 47 on the stream or something like that. And I dropped to 65. So that wasn't too bad. And then, yeah, I've basically spent like the whole day today just staying in the top 50, but not really like moving up. So... I can't remember the last time I'm using anything different from this, at least the last 10. Oh, well, there you go. So, also, I keep getting this happen. I keep getting no Jacko and Chaozu all of a sudden. I've gone almost all day with, like, that very rarely happening. And now it's happened, like, quite a few times in a row. I slept 6 hours and dropped from 6 to 15. That's actually really good, like... Because at that level, it's ridiculously hard to move ranks. So, only dropping that many ranks in that amount of time is actually not bad at all, really. Man, I've never been that high. Like, this is literally the highest rank I've ever been, I think. So, hopefully we can finish in the top 50. That'd be awesome. Because the next bracket is the top 30, I think, but I don't think I'm going to be able to maintain that. I also, because I'm off work tomorrow, so I don't really want to spend like the whole day just grinding the World Tournament. Like, it was fine today and yesterday because I was at work all day and I didn't have anything else to do, but like I'd rather do other things tomorrow, so not sure if I will be able to keep the at the end of the day, if I can finish in top 100, that'd be awesome. So, and go back to playing Halo. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. No worries, my dude. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Today I got back up to 12, but it's getting impossible to move higher. Yeah, it's at that time now when more people will be playing it. So, but yeah, once we finish this run, I'm definitely going to change it back to... Super Boo as the leader. I think that's better. So many stones spent. Yeah, that's the... See, I'm still at the point where I've still got more stones than I started with. So I'm okay with that. Because when I started the World Tournament on Friday morning, I had 190 stones. And I've got 219 now. So... Oh yeah, he means global, Kenny. He's a beast. He's right up there. Yeah, plus with the physical freezer leader, I'm a lot more afraid of actually taking hits, whereas with the Super Boo, I wasn't so much. See, look, again, no Jacko or Chaozu. Local, no one is even... Yeah, when I last checked, I haven't checked for a while, but when I last checked, I had over double the points of the person who was number 2 in my local. So he must be quite unhappy with me. So I'll check it in a minute once we've finished this run. We'll have a look and see what they have. Yo, Jack250, welcome back, my dude. How is it going? We get around 40 stones per mission, so most make profit after. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. As at the end of the day, I'm not too fussed about getting stones from the World Tournament because that's not why I play it. So at the end of the day, even if I finished with exactly the amount of stones I started with, I'd be perfectly happy with that. So I seem to be, but that's the good thing as well, is because I'm such a high rank, I have so much stamina. I can do pretty much 4 full runs on 1 bar of stamina. So I don't obviously have to refresh it as often. I think I've spent probably about 20 stones a day so far. Which isn't really that bad, so... Yeah, I'm happy with the orbs, guys. Yeah, exactly, like, because even if I ended up with slightly less stones than I started with, it's basically like I'm paying a few stones for a ton of orbs and stuff, so I'm happy to do that. Are we going to see a preview tonight for Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken on Twitter? I mean, we could do. Maybe tomorrow night, because it comes out Monday morning, but it could be tonight. That'd be very interesting. But yeah, let me change the team again. Yeah, I will take Sell off and put Broly on. Let's try out this way. Because Broly has the slightly lower cost, but that does mean it can go faster, so... That's how I'm running it. Oh, what with Cell instead of Broly? Yeah, I guess I'll aim for top 20 orbs, maybe top 50, because I don't want to go too high. Yeah, exactly, that's the thing. Like I say, when I'm working, I don't mind so much, but like tomorrow I'm actually off work, so it's just completely eating into my free time if I grind tomorrow, so... Isn't it usually 2 days before release? I'm not really sure, because obviously that's the thing, is we don't even know just because of the way JP usually do it. Obviously this is the first time now that we've had like a global Dokkan, so global Dokkan on Twitter at least. I just found out I have 60k physical small orbs. God damn. Wait, what is the secondary SCR Cooler lead? His is his own category, the Conquest of Terror or whatever it's called, and then his other one is Transformation Boost. So you can literally just swap Super Boo for Cooler when he comes out, and that's going to be so good. How good do you think they'll make the new Super Saiyan Blue Kakarot? Hopefully they make him really good, because obviously... Oh, God damn it, look, it's happening again. Well, fortunately, though, this is the prelims, isn't it? So we should be okay. I'm just going to pop a Bulma. Because, yeah, my Broly is 90%, so he should be fine. Okay, let's talk about JoJo. Oh, God, no. It's going to start again. Mystic will get ban happy. We can't do it. Yeah, it's the same percentage for both as well, which is really good. It's 170% attack and defense and 130% HP, so it's more attack and defense than Super Boo. He has better links with the other Frieza units and stuff, and then yeah, when he's untransformed, he is a support unit for Conquest of Terror, which both of the Friezas are on. So that's very, very good. He's going to be insane. I very much like. I mean, I can't wait for STR Cooler to come to Global anyway, because he's so good. And obviously, I've said this many times before, but like Final Form Cooler is one of my favourite designs in like all of Dragon Ball. Ever since I saw that first movie, I've always loved Final Form Cooler. And so as soon as like, literally as soon as Resurrection F came out and we saw Golden Frieza for the first time, I was one of those people that immediately was like, oh, now I want to see Golden Final Form Cooler. And obviously, thanks to Heroes, we now have that as well. So... I have the 5th highest person in the... Oh, goddamn, in your local. Oof, that's brutal. Yeah, Cooler with both AoE freezers is something I'd like to see. Yeah, he will be insane. If I ever manage to pull him on like AGL Zamasu. At least it's a lead to look forward to, especially for Wicked Bloodline. Yeah, because that's the thing. Most of the Wicked Bloodline team is on one of those two categories. But of course, Metal Cooler still has a good leader skill anyway, so you can just run the STR Cooler on the Wicked Bloodline team. But I guess technically if you run him as the leader, you can run 2 Coolers, which having 2 of the STR Coolers is obviously probably better than 2 Metal Coolers, just because the STR Cooler is so ridiculously good. Plus then you get to see all of those animations like even more often, so... Cooler is the most hype I've been for a unit since STR Rose. Yeah, seriously, I'm so like... Oh god, we dropped down to 54. Right, we need to pick up the pace. We need to start smashing through this. I want to try and finish tonight in the top 50 again. because we're obviously going to drop down a little bit when we go to sleep. So gotta get on it. Oh yeah, I forgot to check my I was going to check my local and stuff and see how that's getting on. STR Rose dodged me until last month, so the only trigger for me is if I rainbowed Inky Goku or in Angel Golden Frieza before pulling him. Oof. I got really lucky. I think I pulled 2 copies of him on his first banner, which is exactly what happened to me with the AGL Rose as well. I pulled 2 copies of him on his debut banner. It was literally, I bought the sales that I could afford, because back then I wasn't a huge whale and I didn't have a channel or anything. I bought all the stones I could afford, because I couldn't buy all the sales back then. And literally it got down to my final 50 stones. It was like the last multi I could do. And I pulled 2 copies of the AGL Rose in the same multi. And obviously up until that point I was getting super stressed that I hadn't gotten him. And then yeah, I got 2 copies of him straight away. So obviously straight away put them Kais into him, opened up that bottom right path, because that was around the time that AGL Rose and the Vegito Blue came out, is around the time we got the hidden potential system. So obviously I was able to open his bottom right path and give him crits, which was awesome. Are you going to watch the live stream tonight? What live stream? Basically around that. Oh, it was definitely longer than a year ago. Animations are still the reason why I run Int Goku Black over the physical. I mean, the thing is, the physical one's so good now, and obviously I have the physical one rainbowed, whereas the Int one, I think I have 2 dupes. So the physical one is so good, I would probably just run the physical one on like every team that he can be run on, just because he's that good. Plus he's a really good tank. He lowers attack and defense, like, and funnily enough, even though like, because his super attack changes once you get him to super attack 10, but he's still on the Kamehameha category. So he'd be really good for like Super Battle Road and stuff, because he of that greatly lowering attack. That's an interesting looking team. Hopefully he won't run away. Oh. Why? Why must you run from me? Mama Tofu said I dropped 500 ranks. Oof, damn, really? That's crazy. I mean, to be fair, I did only sleep for like 4 hours, but I only dropped to like, what, 20 places? But I was already in like the top 50, which you would assume would be very quick. Like earlier, like I said today, literally the like 20 minutes it took me to record that video and make a thumbnail, I dropped like 7 places or something. And we're still in the process of like working on getting all of those places back. So AGL Rose was around when I first started playing Dokkan. I knew nothing about the game and I got him a few hundred stones not knowing how god awful the rates were. Yeah, I wasn't like still that. I think I'd only just started watching like YouTubers like Nano and Rhymes. So I'd seen AGL. I think I first started watching stuff on YouTube when Rose and Vegito Blue came out on JP. And then obviously the 120 leaders started to come out. Because I remember as soon as I saw, literally from what we were talking about the previous thing, as soon as I saw Final Form Cooler, the Extreme Physical leader on JP, I was like super hyped for him to come to Global. And then I'd saved up, again, like I said, I wasn't a huge whale back then. I saved up like 300 stones for when he dropped on Global, and I didn't get him. And that's basically where around the time I started my channel. That's why I started doing those videos about how to run the mono teams if you didn't have the 120 leader. Because I didn't have Cooler, so I had to do that myself if I wanted to run like Extreme Physical. So Goresh, Talon, Speedy, and I'll do a live podcast. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant like watching like a Dokkan live stream, like an actual like official one with like stuff getting revealed or something. And then I was like, wait, have I missed something? Best of luck at the World Tournament grind. I'm going back to it now for some extra points. No worries, dude. Good luck. How many points do you have? Let's see. What is the build you're using? It's the one from the video that I just posted like just over an hour ago. Let's do the final and then we'll check all of the stuff. We'll have a look at my total points. We'll have a look at like the local leaderboard and all that stuff. We'll have a look at all of that once we've finished this run. I feel like I haven't had a bonus team in ages. Like all afternoon, I don't think I've had a single bonus team. It's crazy. But yeah, it depends what time it is, because I know obviously Talon's in Japan. All of the rest of them are in America, so chances are I don't know what time they're doing their thing, but it's probably going to be too late for me. So yeah, we already kind of know that the final form, the second form Frieza here is not going to kill everyone, unfortunately, unless he gets an additional. But I need the last dupe for LR Yamcha. Well, hopefully you should be able to get it. I can't remember how high you have to finish in the local to just get one copy, because I know you only get 2 copies if you finish first, but I'm not sure how high you have to get 6 PM PST. Yeah, see, PST is like 8 hours behind me. So 6 PM PST is like 2 o'clock. Yeah, like 2 o'clock in the morning for me. So I will probably be in bed, considering I had to be up at 5:30 this morning for work and have then been at work all day. I don't know if I want to stay up till like 2 in the morning. Maybe I'll watch it in bed if I'm still awake. Who knows? I'm just going to be safe and pop a barber. I've got hundreds of them, so... I saw someone using an STR Namek Goku build with Broly, Second Form Frieza, AGL Frieza, DBS Broly, Jacko Chaozu. Yeah, that works. Because actually, yeah, all of those units... In fact, that's pretty much the team that we are running now, just with Goku as the leader instead of Frieza. Instead of Super Blue. It's just the fact that, yeah, we could swap, we'd swap LR Cell for STR LR Broly. That's the thing, I mentioned it in the video, but like, because everybody on this team gives themselves key, like the AoE units, we don't ever have to worry about like getting orbs and stuff. So right, so let's have a look. So we're 54 at the moment. Let's have a look at friends. So we got Shadows at 17. Sparring is at 28. Andy's at 33. I'm at 54. Then we got 85, 89. Where's Goresh? Wow, Goresh isn't even in the top 1,000. I wonder if he's slowed down his grind. I'm sure he was in the top 1,000 when I looked earlier. So, and then let's have a look at the local. Yeah, I have not far off of 3 times the points that the guy in second place has, and even he has like 20 million points more than the guy that's in third. So yeah, I'm not going to be not finishing first, but I mean, I've had my Yamcha rainbowed for ages, so but that's the thing, is like the World Tournament grind is so boring that like I'm not surprised people like like slack off a little bit or just get sick and tired of it. I mean, that's the thing. The last World Tournament before this one came on a weekend where I was completely off work, and so I literally just decided to skip the whole thing. I did the 30 million points missions and then stopped, and that's the first time in like probably a year that I've done that. Yo, Toon, how's it going, my dude? Oh yeah, I didn't actually have a look for you in the thing. Is Mysterio still up there? Number 1 in my local is in 69th place. Damn, that's quite a lot of catching up you'd have to do. Yo, shout out to, is that Advia on the Twitch side? How's it going, my dude? Welcome to the stream. All you lose is some HP for more on attack with Namek Goku as the lead. Seems good. Ooh. Interesting. Because I don't have any dupes in my Goku, but... yeah, the only difference is it just means we can't use Cell, but then I guess I'm not using Cell anymore anyway. But people seemingly did not understand that Mysterio post except you. Yeah, I know, right? Because we were talking about it in the stream last night, and then Toon posted a thing on his community tab, literally of Mysterio from Spider-Man. So I just commented on it being, I knew it! And I didn't actually check. We'll have to have a look and see whereabouts you are. I'm like 388th, and that man has like 47 million more points than me. God damn, 47 million. Oof. I'm so hyped right now. I got the Whis time reversal animation. Oh, nice. On which banner? Actually, yeah, it's a good point. If we'd realised the new animations were coming so soon, I could have waited to do the step-up banner summons, because then we'd have got to see all of the new animations. Because obviously all of the steps, because they had guaranteed Dokkan Fest exclusive units, you would have got like the new animations on pretty much every step, which would have been pretty cool. Oh yeah, there you go. It was on the step-up banner. Nice. Yeah, I'm really hoping we get to see some of the... we get to see at least one of the animations that guarantees the new unit on when Goku drops. Because that's the kind of thing that will be really hype. Like back in the day, it's kind of like before GSSR. It was like back in the day when you got Super Saiyan 3, and so you knew you were going to get an SSR. And so like now, if you see like the Goku Black Rift or Zeno or the time reversal, you know you're going to get the new unit, and that's like super hype. The time reversal went to the start and gave me Vegito Blue. Yeah, that's how it works. Like you will always get Vegito Blue, and then yeah, you're guaranteed the new unit. Or obviously, if it's a step up banner, you'd obviously get like the featured or like the LR or something. I'm not sure how. Like, what step was it, and what did you get in that multi? I found out right then yesterday, since I knew his physical Broly had more dupes than mine. Well, Toon was using Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta when I last looked, but I didn't know it was the new unit. Yeah, a couple of us have done videos on it. You can see it on the wiki as well, but there's there's a couple of animations now that are guaranteed the new unit, and the time reversal is one of them. Zeno, and then the Goku Black Rift, like when you fly in, those are all guaranteed the new unit. So if you see that when the Kaioken Goku banner drops, that means that you are getting Kaioken Goku. So yeah, that's going to be super hype. I can't wait for that. I still can't wait. I want to find out what he does. Like, where's all the information on like his passive and everything? I want to know what he does. Because obviously all we know is that he's a Universe Survival Saga leader, and that his active skill is an attack that raises all allies attack. And that's literally all we know about him at this point. Well, let's pray, because the banner will probably be meh for me at least. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully we will all get lucky on the Goku banner. I think Whis could be... Yeah, Whis will be one of those ones where you do the summon and you don't necessarily know what to expect, and then all of a sudden it'll like start rewinding, and then you'll just be like, yes! And then Vegito Blue will come up, and then yeah, you'll get something nice. Yeah, I got the Zeno animation on the STR Cooler, but there you go. So that would have been STR Cooler in that multi. That's awesome. I feel like I can't summon for Kaioken Goku regardless of what he does, in case there's something ridiculous at New Year again. I know, it's going to be interesting. But I feel like if we find out what he does and he's like one of the best units on Global, then even if there is going to be something crazy coming up, it'll be too hard to skip him, I think. Bye bye, go to bed. Take it easy, Jack. Thanks for stopping by the stream. See you around, my dude. Didn't Hydros post the card art on Twitter? Yeah, I think it was just the translated like thing. I don't know if it was actually the legit card. It could have just been a copy of like an existing card, just with the Goku art on it. Because funnily enough, I saw that when I first got to work this morning, and I thought that he'd already been announced for JP when I saw that picture from Hydro. So I was like, wait, what? And then obviously it wasn't that at all, but only doing the discounts if there are any. Well, hopefully it'll be better than Hits banner last year, where it was one discounted multi for 30 stones and then it just went back to full. Like, that was not very Christmas spirity of them, was it? Raccoon the Legend, do you know how to get the maximum amount of points on the World Tournament? I see the top person has like 300 mil. Seems impossible, but I just want to know how. I mean, honestly, I don't know. You have to use a team that can get complete runs in like a couple of minutes. Like, if you're taking more than 10 minutes to complete a run, you're never going to get like that high. And then those people obviously don't work or like don't do anything, and they just sit and play the World Tournament non-stop. And you can't get distracted. You can't, like, you know, have a break for like half an hour. You literally just have to sit and play constantly. Like, you'd have to like just lay on your sofa or on your bed or something with your phone plugged into the charger and just play and play and play. Only sleep for like 2 or 3 hours and then keep going. Yo, it's Geo. How's it going, my dude? No, I'm gonna skip this banner. Not for me personally. Really? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, the banner could be really bad because, like, for me, most of the units that could potentially be on his banner, I already have Rainbow. So that would be interesting. Tokyo Ghouls, hit the like button. Yeah, smash that like button on the stream, guys, if you haven't already. It does help out the with the weird way that YouTube works, the algorithm and whatnot. The more likes on the stream, the more likely it is that it will pop up for other people as well on their homepage. So help your boy out. Purified Blaze says banner predictions. Let me think. I only need Goku. The other will probably be top units whom I don't. Yeah, exactly. I have around 800 stones. Rather safe for Christmas itself. I would say, like Mystic was saying, if there's discount summons, like say they do one rotation of like 30 stones for like 3 multis each or something, so like 90 stones to do 3 multis, I would say it would definitely be worth doing those. And then obviously we don't know what's happening with the tickets as well, because we know from the data miners that we're getting Christmas tickets, but we don't know yet how we get them or like where you get them from. Like, so like it could, we never know. It could be like Trunks and Zamasu where you get the tickets from doing summons, which would definitely make me more likely to do it. So Last Christmas was a huge shaft, and Dokkan Fest Hit is a little bit overrated. I think Hit is really good. The only problem is, not long after he came out, the game became a lot more shifted towards defense, And unfortunately, Hit doesn't have very good defense. Personally, I think he is a very, very good unit. But, yeah, he's not, like, top tier. So, tickets say... No, the tickets say Christmas. I just got Super Saiyan God Goku and 2 screen cracks, and the second one was new. Oh, yeah, it's the Roshi and Bulma one, right? That's one of the new new animations. But yeah, the tickets say Christmas on them. Yo, Jackman4120, how's it going, my dude? The people at the top low-key cheat because they switch off to another person so they can sleep and never stop playing. Yeah, I'd heard that before in like one of the other big Facebook groups. The people who are like the mods are in there. And yeah, they do that. They like transfer like one account between like 2 or 3 people. So it's constantly being played like non-stop. So if I proper speed run, I take 6.5 minutes for one rotation. Yeah, see, that's what you need. And Shadow's at like number 17. So surely Hit... Yeah, Hit 99.9999999% Hit will be on the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken banner. Like, he has to be. He hasn't been back in the game for like a year. And it's a universe survival, like, themed thing. So he has to be on it. Like, yo, Game Freak, how's it going, my dude? Welcome to the stream. Shout out to, is that Gia? I'm going to probably butcher this horribly, but is it Giacomo? Mama Tofu says summer from missions. Oh, okay, that'd be cool. How do you live stream on Dokkan Battle? Do you use an Elgato? So I used to use an Elgato, but then mine stopped, like, mine started becoming really temperamental and I couldn't get it to work sometimes. So I use Nox, which is an Android emulator on the PC. So basically, every time I sit down to like record or stream, I have to transfer my account from my phone onto the Nox emulator so I can record. And then once I'm done recording, I transfer it back onto my phone. So obviously my account is linked to my Facebook, so it makes it nice and easy to just quickly transfer between the devices. So, James, how long more to reset? Oh, well, like the daily reset, when the missions reset and stuff. It's in like an hour and 20 minutes. Did you see YouTube Rewind? Pure lazy. Yeah, I did see it. It was very so you mistranslated from... Oh, no worries. Because, yeah, I saw the French one, which said Noel, which I already knew was Christmas. But I have seen the picture of the English one as well, and it definitely says Christmas. So... yeah, they definitely do some sort of switcheroo. It's why I don't care about ever hitting top 10. Well, that's the thing. I joked about it with Jake before, who's in the stream. Because we were talking about it last night. Like, when I work a day shift, he works a night shift. Because, like, we work at the same place. So I was thinking about saying that to him. I'm sure I've said it to him before as, like, a joke. It's like, I'll grind it all day while I'm at work. And then when you come to work for the night shift, you take my account. And keep going. But... I don't think I would actually ever do that, but... I only want to finish all the missions, can't be bothered to spam the World Tournament. I mean, that's perfectly fair. It's incredibly tedious most of the time, but... this is my prediction for the banner. New Goku, old Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, Hit UI Goku, Angel Golden Frieza, Jiren, and Physical Super Vegito. The last time he was featured was on Kid Goku 6 months ago. I mean, I could kind of see that. The Physical Super Vegito, I see why you say that, because he hasn't been on a banner for a while, but because he doesn't fit the theme, I don't know, I'm not sure if he would be on it. I think we could probably see MVP 17 on there. I don't anticipate new cards other than Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. I think the 3 new awakenings are there. No, I think there'll be at least one new unit other than Goku. I think there'll be another, like, one of those units that... because they've been doing that a lot now, where it's like a unit that goes straight into the unfeatured pool afterwards. I think they'll do that. So... I would if I was in your situation. Hello, it's all about those orbs after all. I mean, yeah, true. Also, a transforming Dokkan Fest Kefla. That could be interesting. We need a standalone Evolution Blue Vegeta and transforming Topo. Yep. I just got all of my non-AoE units on rotation. Oh, I hate it when that happens. The moment Ningen surpasses me in the World Tournament, we know he actually did the switcheroo. Yeah. Some of them don't swap people. If I recall, South Gamer did it before. I'm not sure who that is. But I mean, yeah. I mean, if you literally just play constantly and only sleep for like 2 or 3 hours, you could probably do it. But did you see that Brother Nature got jumped? Made me sad and mad at the same. Well, I saw a couple of memes get posted about it on Twitter, but I literally have no idea who that is. So I barely play the World Tournament myself. Yeah, exactly. See, you could get your 30 million, just get your missions out of the way, and then you can do mine for me. I think it will just be all top units. Usually they awaken from the new Dokkan event, right? I don't see any unit on the stage in other than Goku and the 3. So that's why I predict that. That is actually a very good point, yes. Because the new unit always awakens with the medals from the new Dokkan event. And yeah, we already have the information in-game about the new update for the Dokkan event, and it doesn't show another unit in there. I mean, it's not likely, but they could have done that on purpose to throw us off. But that is actually a very good point. We need a Dokkan Fest Bulma, and she should lead Dragon Ball Seekers. Maybe, I don't know. I personally wouldn't summon for a Dokkan Fest Bulma, though. I don't think that's that hype. So Goku's active skill needs Universe 7 units. They are limited for his team, so it makes sense if they released an additional. Yeah, see, that's what I think, because his active skill, you have to have 3 other Universe 7 units. And there's not that many in the category, really. Especially then when you start moving him onto, like Pure Saiyans or Goku family and stuff. So I definitely think that they should add a card. We don't have a Tournament of Power Ultimate Gohan, so that would be awesome. What if they make the new Awakening units featured? Oh god, I really hope not. I have like all of them rainbowed. That would be real bad. Yo, shout out to Sparang for the $2 dono. Grinder salute from one grinder to another in the World Tournament. I appreciate it, my dude. I see you are still way up there, so good job. Depends on what she'd be wearing in the card art. I mean, that is a good point. We need an LR Grand Kai. I feel like they could do something like that maybe as like a free-to-play or as like the new friend summon LR. But I don't think as a summonable LR. I don't feel like that would be hype enough to generate like enough, you know, like people to buy stones and stuff. Like I probably wouldn't summon for that. Can we get some hype for free-to-play Vados? Yeah, Mr. Garkaz's Bay Vados is finally coming to Dokkan Battle. He isn't canon, is he, Grand Kai? Technically he's not, but I mean technically he is already in the game because obviously we have the type specific Kais. But yeah, technically that Grand Kai is only in the Otherworld arc with Pycon, which is technically not canon. But obviously now that especially now that we've got all the heroes stuff, like Dokkan very much does not care about canon. I don't even use my Goku and Frieza just because the team is so limited. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've only just recently pulled them for the first time. I got my very first copy of Goku and Frieza on the physical LR Androids banner, which is literally like exactly a year after they came out. So that's pretty crazy. Not that one. Oh, what, do you mean like the old man one? The actual Elder Kai? Because Grand Kai is the one from the filler. Like the guy with the stupid hat and the beard. Just joined the stream. How do you feel about the new Kaioken and how they reused the Heart vs Goku fire animations for a super attack? Yeah, I think his super attack's awesome. I know Warden did a video breaking it down. Like, part of it is from... seems to be from that fight against Hearts in Heroes. But, like, another part of it is from somewhere else, I think, as well. I think his animation's really cool. His active skill sounds really cool. The only problem is, as I was saying a little bit before, is we don't know what he does. Like, I want to know what his passive is, and I want to know what his what his super attack does, because they said he's an attack-based unit. So if I was going to guess, I would assume that he does immense damage and probably greatly raises attack for one turn or something like that. See, Mystic wants GT units, because Mystic doesn't like the Heroes non-canon stuff, but GT sucks, so I don't want more GT stuff. Hopefully we never get Legic in the game, Mystic. Whenever I'm looking for new DeviantArt images for my videos, I see naked Vados everywhere. Yeah, it's... I think I said it to you. I think it might have actually been you I was talking to about it the other day, Toon. But, like, when I did my future no items run on Super Battle Road, I was searching for a picture of Trunks and Mai. And, yeah, searching for Trunks and Mai on the image search is... I was not getting the kind of pictures that I was looking for to use for a thumbnail, let's put it that way. The guy with the stupid hat. I mean, I don't necessarily hate him. I'm kind of indifferent towards him, but what? He has a weird hat. The one with the Zenos. Oh, you mean the Grand Priest? The like the mini angel with the one who, when Goku came back in Heroes, he was like wearing his clothes. You mean him? My top legendary banner streak continues. I pulled LR Trunks and mine 200 stones. Nice, nice. I need to check the Twitch chat. New Goku, old Kake Goku, MVP 17, Jiren, hit UI Goku, Angel Golden Frieza. Yeah, that seems like what you would expect the banner to be. So I'm kind of hoping that they make it something different. I don't know. He figures I can't read. Hearts is OP. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new episode of Heroes. I think it's fairly soon. I want to see. I would really like to see Gogeta go Super Saiyan God before going Super Saiyan Blue in the Heroes next episode. That'd be awesome. Safe search is not so safe anymore. Yeah. If they give him the shaft, I might feel some type of way. I mean, that's the thing, because obviously as a global main, because he is going to be a global first unit, obviously I really hope that he's good, because we deserve to get something really decent every now and then, a little bit before JP. And that's the thing, like I was saying before, is I do feel like when Hit very first came out, I do think he is a very good unit. I think a lot of people underrated him when he first came out. And then unfortunately, like I say, because the game very quickly shifted into being a lot more defense focused with Super Battle Road, Legendary Goku event, the Infinite Dragon Ball History stuff, he became a lot less useful of a unit. But he's still really good, so... But, you know, I never got him, so... I've had to wait a whole year. I've never been able to use him in my own game. So... Who wants to bet this new Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken won't come back like Hit? Well, hopefully they will have learned from what I can only assume has been negative feedback. And they won't do that, but... Because, yeah, he is definitely more of a hype unit than Hit. He carried me on my Universe Survival Saga Super Battle Road. Because, yeah, he has a really good chance to stun. And also, if you have him on rotation with Jiren, if Jiren gets off his stun, where he stuns everyone on the rotation, then obviously Hit gets that massive attack boost. I have Hit with a dupe, rarely use him, never find... Yeah, that's the thing, is because he was only on that one banner, so if people didn't get him, they've had, like, no chance to get him, like, again. It's ridiculous. So... Bergamo and the 2 Super Saiyan God Nukas will be featured because they awakens. No, I really hope that they are not featured. They don't normally do that, though. When they give you old units awakenings, they don't normally feature them on the banners, so hopefully they won't do that. Because that will be horrible. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken will probably be attack and defense 100%, 30% attack per Universe 7 ally, launch an additional attack against Universe Survival Saga enemies. I can see something like that. Let me say that no items movie bosses run was pretty awesome. Congrats. Oh, dude, that took me so long. Like, legit, that took me, like, over 100 attempts. Like, it was so hard. I kept getting screwed over, like, near the end with bad RNG. Where I would be, like, in a position where I would survive as long as, like, one specific attack on the rotation. As long as that one spot on the rotation wasn't a super attack, I would be fine. And then, of course, that would be where the super attack was. So, that was very frustrating. I'm too scared to use dupless Hit on Super Battle Road. I would like at least 69%. Yeah, that's... yeah, Hit... Because Hit doesn't have the best defense. I think he'd still be worth using, but not for, like, a no items run. Because, like, you'd have to get really lucky and put him in a spot where he's only getting attacked by one person. And then you'd have to, like, really rely on him stunning that person. And if you actually managed to do that all the way throughout the run, he would actually be quite useful. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have Namek Goku with one dupe, and even now I can't find friends of him. Yeah, that's the problem, is when a new unit comes out, you can find friends for like a good like week or two, and then after that it becomes a lot harder. And obviously for units like the Goku, he's only been on that one banner. So when I clicked on this stream, I thought it was going to be bad. And then I see how you help viewers, the other streamers, that greatly. I look forward to seeing more streams in the future. Thanks. Hey, well, thank you, man. I try. But yeah, we have fun, so it's all good. Don't expect the worst. Hey, well, that's the thing, if you go through life expecting the worst, you can only ever be pleasantly surprised. So but yeah, I am not I don't want all of those attacks in the front slot, so let's Mr. Ghost Usher, please. Maybe Goku could greatly stack attack. I mean, that's the thing, is originally it was the Kaioken units that first had the attack stacking ability, which is why even now, like, people refer to it as the Kaioken mechanic. So it would actually be really awesome if he infinitely stacked his attack. I mean, that's the thing, even though they said he's an attack focused unit, could you imagine if he infinitely stacks his attack and defense? Like, he'd be so good. I would probably go pretty crazy. Like, I'd go pretty hard for him if he was infinite attack and defense raise. Because obviously for global, until we get LR God Goku and the awakening for Supreme Kai of Time, the Realm of Gods no items run is going to be incredibly difficult. But I'm really hoping that this new Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku is going to be the trump card for that run on global, but obviously we'll have to wait and see. Shout out to is that Loluis for the subscription. Welcome to the channel, my dude. I appreciate it. I think it's dumb, actually. Kaioken drains your stamina, so surely your attacks will get weaker and weaker as time goes on. Well, I think it's just because obviously when he uses it in the show, he like uses it and then he'll use like the next level of it. So he uses like ×4 and then ×10. And so I think that's why they like started it off like that. And obviously why it's called like the Kaioken mechanic, because he just keeps like boosting it up and up like each time. So I assume that that's how they decided to work it, but I pulled my first LR Bardock on the step-ups. Nice! LR Bardock is massively underrated. I think he's actually really good. On the Goku family team, I was getting him to like 3 million attack stats with no dupes. So, I think that's pretty good. Do you expect the return of Dragon Ball Super announcement on this year's Jump Festa in Japan? A lot of people seem to think that that is what's going to happen. Honestly, I don't know like what to expect, but that would be pretty awesome. I just really want to see like when Super eventually comes back. I want to see what they do with Broly, but because I would very much like Broly to join like the main cast of characters. Was physical Vegito Majin Buu leader a good pull for a category lead on step ups? Kind of. It depends on like what stuff you need to do. Like obviously, if you need to do the Majin Buu Saga Super Battle Road, because unfortunately our friend Mr. Garkaz in the stream, I'm pretty sure that's the only stage that you've got left to do, isn't it? And it's because you don't have physical Super Vegito or the Go Bros. And if you don't have either of them, it's actually quite difficult to do Majin Buu Saga Super Battle Road. So, yo, Omnitoast, how's it going, my dude? Long time no see. How are you doing? Whatever happened to Y-Try? So he took a break from YouTube and started like focusing on more IRL things, and like made, as far as I know, he just like, because obviously some people do, like, I guess it's like a stereotype of like geeks and gamers or whatever, but he's just started going out more and like meeting new people, going to like college parties and stuff. And so I think originally he only intended to take like a short break, and then yeah, just started getting into more and more interesting things like IRL, and never came back. I know he has streamed Smash a few times on Twitch, because I know he went to a Smash tournament near where he lives. But yeah, he hasn't come back to YouTube for quite a while. If we ever get a Dokkan Fest exclusive Super Saiyan Bardock, the LR could make a comeback. Yeah, that is very true. I would like to see a Dokkan Fest exclusive base form Bardock that transforms into Super Saiyan, because we don't really have a good base form Bardock. Well, actually, no, I guess the LR. Yeah, that's a good point. That would make it so you couldn't use the LR. Damn. Yeah, I guess technically he would have to be a Super Saiyan, wouldn't he? I guess they could make him Super Saiyan and then he transforms into Super Saiyan 2, maybe? Because obviously, I don't know, it'd be a bit weird if he transformed into Super Saiyan 3, but we need Bardock and the boys. Yeah, a Team Bardock card would be cool. That was actually the thing that I voted for the LR election, like, super ages ago. Did you do the step up banner? I skipped it because I had 17 units on the banner rainbowed. Yeah, I did it just for the culture. Like, I did it for the content. Yeah, like, for example, for me, the Easy A unit, the Super Leader, and the Extreme Leader were all units that I already had rainbow. Who did I get for the Category Leader? I can't even... Oh, the Category Leader I got Physical Super Vegito, who I did actually need a dupe for. And then for the LR, I got the final copy to Rainbow Majin Vegeta, which wouldn't have been my #1 choice, but he's still... the fact that I have another summonable LR Rainbow is pretty hype, so... I wish there were Smash tournaments around here. From what I've looked up, they're all in London or further north. Yeah, it's a shame. I think we talked about it the last time you guys came over here, but you should definitely look into, even if it is in London, you should definitely look into going to a Smash tournament, because you are pretty ridiculous at it. So I'm doing alright. Think of a tweet, talk about this is my friend to me, I want to find success. Now, I mean, the later part of it, you should do that, but don't do the first part. Don't focus on the negative. Just look toward the positive. What if he transforms into Super Saiyan 3 using animations in your intro? Yeah, that would be awesome. Well, so I mentioned it on yesterday's stream when I was talking about when I was planning to do a video of like heroes units that I would like to see, and then literally like a couple of days later, pretty much all the ones I was going to mention actually came out on JP. But one unit that I would actually quite like to see is a Super Saiyan 3 Mars Saiyan. And yeah, he could transform. Actually, that would be so... Oh, could you imagine... Spuds, you've got me all excited now. Could you imagine if it literally was the animation from my intro? So he could be base form Xeno Bardock, so he's got a different name. So he could be called Bardock brackets Xeno. And then the animation is that he puts on the cracked Timebreaker mask and goes Super Saiyan 3. And then he transforms into Super Saiyan 3 Marseillan. Oh, I would go like 2,000 stones on that banner. I'm not gonna lie. Yikes! That's what scares me. I would have hated those pulls. Yeah, I know. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Like, for part of it was I did it for the video because if you're doing like Dokkan YouTube, you kind of can't really not do a video on the Step Up banner, but. Honestly, I was really hoping I could get my first copy of LR Trunks and Mai, but like I said, I'm quite happy to have another Rainbow LR. So, what's the number one best LR to pull on the step-ups? Well, it depends on what ones you don't have and like what teams you run, but I would say top choices are probably Goku and Frieza, Trunks and Mai, Bojack, because none of the newer ones were on there, were they? So like Tech Broly's not on there, Androids and the GT like year 4 ones weren't on there. So yeah, I would say Goku and Frieza, Trunks and Mai, or Bojack are probably the best ones. Physical Trunks is still really good. Like I said, I still think Physical Bardock is good. There's just not that many teams you can run him on. I'm so tired of these LR Super Saiyan Blue Vegetos. Huh? What, the STR one? What do you mean? Oh, what, in the World Tournament? I haven't actually run into that many of them, to be fair. If that happens, I demand you scream Ningen like the intro. Oh, trust me, if that happens, I would be going crazy. I would be doing a massive whale stream to immediately rainbow him. I'm from Belgium, so I can't buy stones, so I'd rather not take the risks. No, that's fair enough. I mean, obviously, like, for a lot of people, even if you are, like, even if you can buy stones, but you are, like, mainly free to play, the step-up banner is good, but it does depend on what you have. Because, like I said, if you're like me, where literally for the super leaders, I only need one dupe for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and then for the extreme leaders, I need one dupe for Super Saiyan 3 Broly, and they were literally the only 2 units, like, on those 2 steps that I could actually use. And funnily enough, Garkaz in the stream, those were the 2 that he pulled for his super and extreme leaders, and those are the ones that I really needed, because then if I'd pulled Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Broly, I would have all of the 120 leaders rainbowed. But oh well, just wait till Legit comes out. I'm gonna go hard on his banner. Watch him come out and he'll be really bad, or he'll be like a free to play unit or something. I'm free to play for life. Fair enough. I had Super Saiyan 3 Broly Rainbow already. Oh no. Yeah, mine's been at 90% for a while, I think. I've been using Trunks a fair bit on my new Time Travelers team. Nice. Yeah, physical LR Trunks is still really good, especially when the physical Future Trunks got his Easy A. It made that Trunks so much better, and obviously the release of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta LR with the Vegeta family team. Running that rotation of the 2 physical Trunkses on the Vegeta family team is ridiculously good. So yeah, I've been going all this time and we literally haven't moved from 53. So it's looking like more and more difficult that we are going to get back into the top 50. Watch him be the first extreme type counter unit. Yeah, maybe. It's kind of funny actually, yeah, that there aren't any extreme units that have counters. Physical LR Trunks' god always crits. Well, yeah, I mean, he crits, technically, I guess he crits 50% of the time, but yeah, he's very good. I've not got any dupes in mine, unfortunately, but the Angel Fighters category would be all the Pycon, Super Saiyan Kaioken, Easy A for Pycon and Super Saiyan Goku. That'd be pretty cool. Don't worry, I have not moved either. It seems like people are going plus ultra now. Yeah, fair enough. What would you want more, LR Super 17 or the Dokkan Fest exclusive Bardock bench? Oh, don't do this to me. Why can't I have both? Hubbard Joe says Vegito Rose with counters. Oh god. Yeah, they should give us Baby Vegito Black, which is the fusion of Baby in Vegeta's body with Goku Black. Because technically it's Vegeta's body and Goku's body, so technically they would fuse into Vegito. Except they would be evil Vegito. I think the thing is, as much as I don't even know, why would you make me choose this? But like, even as much as I do love Super 17, if they made that Bardock exactly as I described it earlier, where he's base form Xeno Bardock, who on turn 3 he puts on the cracked mask and becomes Super Saiyan 3 Marseillan. If it was literally that, I would have to pick that, because that would be so good. Oh man, so hype. I would go crazy for that. I'm still curious about that Super Saiyan God Trunks they leaked for Heroes a while back. Yeah, see, I could see him coming to Dokkan at some point, but he's literally only just come out in Heroes. And like, even the Heroes characters that just came out on JP, they've been in the actual Heroes like card game for ages. So it seems like they don't rush to bring out new Heroes characters. So he looks bad, in my opinion, the Trunks. Yeah, some of the art, the official art for him is not very good, but a few people have like redrawn him in like more of the classic Dragon Ball style, and he can actually look really good. But would you like a transforming Angel Goku that becomes Super Saiyan 3? Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be very cool, because we don't really have a base form Angel Goku who's actually good. I think there is like maybe 2 in the game. But we don't have a good one. So yeah, that would be cool. Well, they should just make his active skill should be the transformation, because obviously the active skills are voiced, and then they could have that like have the epic transformation like screen from Super Saiyan 3 and have him go further beyond. It'd be so good. Yo, Solaris Hero, how's it going, my dude? Welcome to the stream. We need a Kid Goku when Android 8 died and he snapped and went Ultra Instinct for the first time. LR Janemba better be the first extreme counter unit. No other character is more suited for it. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't actually done it. Well, I guess to be fair, none of them have come out like in the new era with the super updated fancy animations, but I'm really like, hopefully we'll get a new Janemba that has some kind of animation that's like the thing he does in the movie, where he like phases out into all the like squares. Because there's nothing, neither of the actual Janemba units in the game have an animation that has that in it, and that would be pretty cool. Who's your favourite Dragon Ball artist on Twitter? Well, I follow a couple, so like Smartimus Prime and Azure Nimbus are the 2 artists on Twitter who have actually done art for me for my channel. There's also someone that I have a piece commissioned with at the moment that's being worked on. But it's top secret, but that's a little sneaky peek of information for you there. But yeah, there's a couple of people I follow that do Dragon Ball art. There's like the Daft Duff guy. Is it like XX Crimson or something like that? Like, there's quite a few Dragon Ball artists that I follow. So that's what I'm saying. He has the potential for best animations in the game. The only problem is he'll never dodge anything, so, you know. We need a new Majin Vegeta. Yeah, we definitely need a Dokkan Fest Majin Vegeta. The only problem is, like, it would be interesting for him to have a transformation, but there are already, like, a few base form Vegetas, so you couldn't. I don't think you could really have him be base form and then go Majin Vegeta. I guess he could be. See, because again, there's already loads of good Super Saiyan Vegetas as well, so you wouldn't want him to be a Super Saiyan Vegeta who then goes Majin Vegeta. Yeah, I'm not sure. I always felt Super Saiyan God was the main transformation, just base in a different colour. Yeah, see, I never really liked it when Battle of Gods came out, which is apparently a hot take in the Dragon Ball community, because quite a lot of people like the God form, but I honestly am not a big fan of it. But I mean, it's not bad. Like, it's just, for me, yeah, it's just like the base hair colour is different, and then they're slightly slimmer. But you laughed, but some say it was a legit Ultra Instinct activation. Dead serious. He didn't last it. I mean, that's the thing. I guess people will say stuff like that now after the fact. Like, but I think I would assume that most of those people are actually just memeing. But I guess nowadays you never know. So. Yeah, he's the week exit nights for sure. His latest work on Golden Cooler. Oh, what do you mean? Are you talking about Smartimus Prime? Because yeah, I think didn't he post like a preview of the Golden Cooler? He looks pretty awesome. It could be Vegeta and Barbady that exchanges into Majin Vegeta. Actually, that would be quite cool. I could see that. That'd be interesting. I'm sad Trunks got a God form before Gohan. Getting a Mysterio helmet designed. I don't know about that. I'm not Mysterio, you are. With that Spider-Man meme of us pointing at each other. Who do you think will be the next World Tournament LR? I feel like the next World Tournament LR could be Krillin, because of the way they've been going with them so far. Like, we had Tien and Chaozu, and then we had Yamcha. We've had Piccolo. They're kind of going through the backup Z fighters, so I think a lot of people would be happy for us to finally get an LR Krillin. But I feel like if we do ever get an LR Krillin, he is probably going to be free to play. So yeah, I think maybe from the World Tournament LR, that would probably be quite a reasonable guess. Thanks for reminding me I need to watch the latest South Park episode. No worries. I think I'm like 2 episodes behind, actually. I need to catch up with the newest series. I'm not Mysterio. Well, you've probably changed it again now, but we need more units like the Int. Oh, the Int Brienne, yeah, that transforms turn 1. Like Vegeta that turns into Majin Vegeta right away, or Angel Goku that goes Super Saiyan 3 turn 1. Because he only fights Boo in his Super Saiyan 3 form. We do. I do like the idea of that, but at the same time, they need... the problem is they still have the same name. So, like, if he was a base form Vegeta who transformed into Majin Vegeta on turn 1, he would still be called just Vegeta. So you wouldn't be able to bring any of the other base form Vegetas. Which, I mean, to be fair, like, who's the best base form Vegeta? Probably... Is it the physical Gallic Gun one? Because obviously the Int one awakens into Super Vegeta, so it's not him. Yo, Truth, how's it going, dude? Next World Tournament LR is probably only a day or 2 away from being revealed. Oh, well, there you go. So, But yeah, I feel like Krillin is probably a good guess, because is there even a good one? I don't know, let's have a look. Let me get the wiki up here. Because yeah, the physical Gallic Gun one's good. Obviously, for like the Goku event, he's one of those units that infinitely stacks his defense. So, but yeah, let's have a look here. Yeah, base form Vegeta. You got the Int Scouter one, but obviously he's just like the Int support unit. Yeah, it's basically just him and the Gallic Gun one. So yeah, I guess he probably could just be called base. He could just be called base Vegeta, because I don't think anyone would be too bothered that they couldn't run the physical Gallic Gun one anymore. But since Cooler has one more form than Frieza, does that mean his golden form is stronger? I don't know. I mean, because that's the thing, in Heroes, like, they don't even really explain how he manages to become Golden Cooler. I'm sure he literally says, like, I can't remember if he's talking to Fu or not, but like, he literally says, like, oh, I found out my brother could do this, so if he can do it, I can do it too, and then just immediately becomes Golden Cooler. So, I mean, you could argue that that means that he's stronger, because he apparently didn't even really need to, like, train, and he just became Golden Cooler. So yeah, I don't know. Think of this, he transforms when he's 50% or below, and the animation is him getting his power from Babidi. His SA could be him doing the Atomic Blast, his active skill could be him blowing himself up. That's the thing, like, I feel like they're almost like... It feels like they're almost obligated to give him the final explosion in some way, shape or form. But like, I wouldn't actually be that mad if he didn't have it, because obviously the LR and the original Majin Vegeta have it. I guess technically the STR and the physical one don't have one, so I don't know, maybe. Physical Gallic Gun is the best base form. Yeah, exactly. He seems to be pretty much the only one that's actually really good. Yo, AC, how's it going, my dude? What categories would LR Krillin even have? That is a good point. Because obviously the new one that they added into the Battlefield shop is in the Android/Cell saga, just because he's from that saga, that particular card. But yeah, I don't know. Because, I mean, they could make it so that he was like the younger Krillin from Dragon Ball. And then obviously he would be in the like DB saga and all that sort of stuff. But I think people would probably be disappointed if we finally got an LR Krillin and it was the Dragon Ball Krillin. But when you want a proper Super Saiyan Blue evolution Vegeta with final explosion, yeah, that would be cool. Because that was a pretty hype bit of Super. Why doesn't Golden Frieza have Golden Warrior? I mean, not even all the Super Saiyan characters have Golden Warrior, so who knows? I was going to say Coat Vegeta. I mean, Coat Vegeta is not bad, but obviously you want to awaken him to Super Saiyan Blue for him to actually be really good. So I think Goku Kaioken will have only one leader skill, which is Universe 7 Team 150%. I don't know. I feel like they don't give new units only one category leader skills anymore. This is the final, isn't it? So let's use a Barber just to be safe. Personally, if I had to bet, I would say that his second leader skill is going to be representatives of Universe 7, because the only proper leader that they have is the Goku and Frieza, which obviously, depending how lucky or unlucky you've been with your summons, you might not even have him. And since his passive not his passive, we don't know what his passive is yet, but since his active skill revolves around having representatives of Universe 7 allies, I wouldn't be surprised if he has that as a leader skill. So, or the Krillin that throws the Spirit Bomb at Vegeta. Yeah, that's true, because I feel like it's not in the game yet, but I feel like at some point we probably will get a Saiyan Saga category, so then he would be in that category when that comes out. I guess they don't normally... They've not ever done it before for... Actually, no, that's not true. So, I was just going to say they've never added a new category just for a free-to-play LR. But the Yamcha and Poir were technically the first leader for the Joined Forces category. So I guess technically if they dropped LR Krillin as the next World Tournament LR... They could give him a new category, like something to do with like Z Fighters or like, you know, Protectors of the Earth or something like that. Because then that's a category that you can put all of the like old TNs and Krillin and Piccolo and Yamcha and stuff like that. And I guess like if they, like I said, if they'll eventually do a Saiyan Saga category, I'm sure. But yeah, I feel like if he was the new World Tournament LR, they could give him a new category as his leader skill. That would be pretty cool. LR Yajirobe with his sword skills. Quite a short category. I mean, I guess you would include a couple of the Gokus on there. Probably not like too many of them, because then the team would just become very much a Goku team. But... Well, that's the thing, because the Namek Saga exists as a category, so Frieza wouldn't be in the Saiyan... Oh, literally... Oh, right. I thought you meant... I see what you mean. A literal short people category. Frieza, Vegeta, Krillin. Short kings represent the category. But yeah, I've been pretty fortunate. Like, most of the World Tournaments I finished first in the local. So, it only takes 3 tournaments and then you have the tournament LR rainbowed. So, it's already been a couple of tournaments where I've been getting these extra copies of Yamcha and I can't actually do anything with them. So... just got done watching your World Tournament team build. Hey, nice. I mean, that's the team that we are using right now. So, the no hair category. I thought about a bald category, and it's actually pretty good. So what? You got Krillin, Nappa. I mean, would you include Frieza because he doesn't have hair? So, and like Cell, Frieza and Cell and Boo, like none of them have hair. But I feel like you can't really put them in it. Jacko as well, yep. Everyone's favourite. Jacko and Chaozu, TN. So at least LR, TN and Chaozu would be in that category. But... Jiren, I suppose, but he's not exactly going to have any really good link partners in that team. You imagine a category that somehow has like Krillin, TN, and like Jiren in it. Yeah, and Hit as well, yep. Oh yeah, I guess Jiren and Hit. Because they already are an existing rotation that works well together. But that'd be so random having a team where like one rotation is LR Krillin and LR TN and Chaozu, and then the other rotation is Jiren and Hit. Like literal universes apart in power. That'd be so funny. We need a proper low class Saiyans League. We do. Low class Warriors is a category that has gone hugely neglected for like the longest time. We definitely need a summonable leader for that, because it's like Bardock is the only LR on that category. Definitely need something better. I want there to be a card like Go Punks with Raditz. Yeah, that would be cool for when they for when they do the Saiyan Saga stuff. That would be a really cool LR with Nappa, Vegeta and Raditz together. That would be awesome. Yeah, that would be very cool. I really like that idea. Have you ever watched Trigun or Evangelion? Yeah, I've seen both Trigun and Evangelion. Both very good. Chaozu has hair. Oh yeah, doesn't he have like one hair on the top of his head? He has like a thick black like curly hair or something. They could be low class warriors leader. Well, hopefully, because if they make them an LR, then hopefully they wouldn't be the leader, because obviously they're hard to pull. It's kind of like what we're saying with the representatives of Universe 7. Like, the only leader they have is a summonable LR. So obviously not everybody has them. On the other hand, fabulous hair category. Super 17, Raditz, Zarbon. Fabulous hair category. I mean, surely Whis has got to be on the fabulous hair category. Another Beerus card with the Devilman ability, except it's a random chance to perform a Hakai. That is something that I definitely think we could potentially see. I mean, obviously, Devilman is the only card in the game that has that effect. And obviously, they even did the thing where on Easy A's, they made it so that his ability doesn't work. But that is something that would be pretty cool to add in the future. Like a new Dokkan Fest exclusive Beerus. That has the random chance to do a Hakai. I mean, they could even make it so that it was a like a small, kind of like with Buhan and the Ghost Kamehameha. They could just make it so that he has like a slight chance to do the Hakai, and it does tons of damage, but isn't like an instant kill. They could do something like that, but so I'm going to put Boo in the front. I can't even remember what stage we're on, so I'll use a Barber just in case, because with the type advantage he'll be fine against Frieza, and then we can give you that and you those. There we go. Active skill that's only when they have a certain percent of HP left that finishes the fight. That would actually be pretty cool. Yeah, like if the enemy is on less than like 25% HP, you could use his active skill to instantly kill them with the Hakai. That would be pretty cool. Because obviously it would only be once per fight. So it's not like super OP. It'd be really useful for Super Battle Road. Like, that would actually be pretty cool. What does Devilman do? I just got his card, never used it. He has like a 1% chance to do like 9 million damage. Or it's like 9,999,999. But it's like 1% or less. Like, I haven't really tried ever doing it like that much, but I've never seen it. Like, a pose category can work now. Ginyu Force, Cooler Squad, Saiyaman, Pride Troopers. Now get that last one out of here. No more of that. No more of that GT garbage. Oh, so that's why you can't use it on the punching bag event. Yeah, because I mean, the punching bag thing, you can only try it like twice a day on each stage, and because you only have a 1% chance that it would work, I feel like you could try it. You could do your 2 tries like every day for months and still never actually do it. But like I said, I think they made, like you said, I think they made it so you actually can't do it. But even if you could, like, the chances of it actually happening are so like slim. I feel like the chance of my getting the God rotation with the right orbs is about 1% anyway. I mean, that is a good point. Like, the highest I've ever gotten on it is like 60 million or 70 million, I think, with using the Tech Nuke team with Rainbow LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But who knows, maybe when these new awakenings come out for the 2 Super Saiyan Blue boys, the fact that they get 30% attack per orb obtained if it's the orb of their colour, like, that is pretty ridiculous. Just use Go Frieza. Well, the problem is I have them but with no dupes, so unfortunately with no dupes I have tried them a couple of times and they just don't do enough. I mean, maybe I didn't get lucky and I didn't get enough orbs or something, but like when I tried it, they didn't do as much damage as my Rainbow Super Saiyan 3 Goku did. So I'll catch you later. I'm about to play a game with a few friends of mine on the Xbox. Till next time. No worries, Kenny. Thanks for stopping by the stream, my dude. You have a good one. And yeah, I'll see you around. Better not be Sea of Thieves. The only thing I'm really playing on my Xbox recently is Apex Legends. But because of the World Tournament, I haven't played any this weekend at all. So... And Binding of Isaac. I still play that when I have like a spare 20 minutes to kill. Oh yeah, George, I was going to ask you, have you seen all the stuff about The Legend of Bumbo? I haven't seen that much. Like, I've seen a few like clips of the gameplay and it looks really weird. But apparently the story is like all more lore about like the Isaac universe. So, it seems quite interesting. I might have to look into it a little bit. Who else didn't get what they wanted from the Step Up banner? I mean, technically I didn't get what I wanted. I did get some good stuff. I can't really complain too much, but I didn't get the specific things that I wanted. But apparently it's not super good at the moment. I've seen it's pretty buggy. I'm godly on Apex. I play on the PS4. Is that right? I'm really hoping that they add crossplay at some point, because I know a couple of people like Warden and Speedy and stuff that play it on PS4, and I can't play it with them. Probably will pick it up when it's on sale and more fixed. Yeah, fair enough. I got LR, Beerus and Weiss. I got stuff that I could use, but not that I wanted. Yeah, essentially that's what I got. Like, I didn't get the specific thing I wanted, but I was very happy for LR physical trunks. They just refused to put LR Tech Broly on special LR banners. Well, for this one, it was the same on JP as well. It was basically they got to a certain point in the LR release schedule, and then it was just cut off from there. Because it didn't have the androids, it didn't have Baby, it didn't have the GT trio. It basically didn't have any of the LRs that were released after Trunks and Mai, I think. I think it's Trunks and Mai. Because I know Trunks and Mai were on there, but I think that was where the stopping point was. But wanted Freeku got LR Cell. I mean, Cell is really good. Wanted UI Goku got physical cooler. I mean, you can't get them on the same step though, because UI Goku would have been your category leader, but physical cooler would have been your extreme leader. I put my 6th UI Goku on the step ups. Oof. But yeah, I think LR Cell is a unit that gets super underrated as well. Like, he's not amazing, don't get me wrong, but he is very useful. I don't think I would have been able to do the extreme physical no items run probably until physical Goku Black got his easy A, if it wasn't for LR Cell. So LR Cell's very good. It's just unfortunate, like, he doesn't have very good defense, and that's what we were saying, is because the game has become so defense focused now, people just automatically, like, if a unit doesn't have good defense, people just automatically call that unit bad now, which is not necessarily the case. Saved 700 stones, then Zamasu and Trunks dropped. I mean, the Zamasu and Trunks banners were very, very good. I'm assuming you did summon on them. But yeah, they were very good. Obviously, the fact that we had discount multis and got tickets as well, like, those banners were very good. I just want to know what Kaioken Goku does, because then I can decide just how crazy I want to go for him. Yeah, I keep having a quick check on Twitter, but there's still nothing at the moment. You okay? Just moving that comment up the list. Oh yeah, no one can see it except us, Jake. Don't worry, because it comes up saying that it's been removed, but only we can see that. So. Oh, yeah, no, I see. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, on the actual stream, on the OBS, it says it on the side. That's actually a bit of a weird... I never thought about that, actually. Because, yeah, the fact you can remove it from the chat, but it still displays on the actual stream thing, that's kind of annoying. And my mouse is frozen, apparently. There we go. Those tickets gave me nothing outside of the 2 in trunks. Ooh. Barber loved them. I mean, I mean, it's too late now, but I would have said to save them, because he will get an easy A at some point in the future. And then you could use those to increase his super attack without having to use Kai's. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because you always get Kai's from doing the easy A. But I do always like to save Kai's wherever I can. I have quite a few spare units saved for units that are getting easy A's. I have 200 plus Kai. Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, you can never have too many Kai's. Like, I used to do that. I will farm any unit that has a farmable super attack, even though I have like 100 Kai's, just because. Why not? Because that's the thing. You never know when something crazy is going to happen. Like when the Heroes banner finally came to Global, none of those units have farmable supers. So I literally had to use like 80 Kai's or something, like, to get them all to super attack 10. Who else died in the first stage of the World Tournament? I don't think I've ever died in the first stage. Most people usually die from a surprise super attack, which they weren't expecting, which is why I try and always advise that you just make it so that you never take hits, ever. Like, if you're going to take an attack, either use a Ghost Usher or use a Barber so you know it isn't going to be a super. Good night, bro. I'm going to go play Dead Space. I love Dead Space. I'll catch you later. Love your vid. See you later. Well, thanks a lot, dude. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Have a good evening, and I will see you around. Yeah, Double Yemma is a good one as well. But I find that because I was using Double Yemma quite a bit, and so I was starting to get low on them. Which is why, like I was saying in that video that I put out earlier about this team, the fact that this team can actually take a hit if you need them to, means I can use the Barber and then use the Bulma item to get that 20% defense boost, because I've got like 600 of them. I never use them, so it means I can use that combined with a Barber. It means I know they're not going to get super attacked, even though they might get hit like quite hard. Like, they could still get hit for like 60 or 70k, but I've got 200k health, so as long as I know they're not going to super attack me, I don't need to worry about it killing me. So I get LR 1000 Day Goku in 10 days. So oh, nice. Good stuff. I'm at like 1,200 and something days now, I think. Right, so this. I'm saving my red coins for the time when LR Gohan and Cell return. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm saving mine for... I didn't get LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so I need to get a copy of him. And then I'll probably get a dupe for the Go Bros, because I have them, but I don't have a dupe in them. Not cooler. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly. My bad, they were in the same summon. But Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly is an extreme leader as well, not a category leader, so... Give me Go Bros, you cowards. Yeah, exactly. So many people are waiting on that Tanabata banner so we can buy the units that we want. My team just makes it an AoE nearly one hit on any rotation, only on 120 lead. Yeah, that's what you ideally, that's what you want to go for. You just want to be running a team that is just going to one-shot everybody. Like here, for example, we know Chaozu's going to do no damage to Broly. And then Broly can just go crazy and kill probably everyone. But, I mean, watch him not kill Frieza here and Frieza kill Boo. Moved up a bit on the ranking. Oh, I did. I jumped from 51 to 50. Woo! Who else would like to see a Dragon Ball Heroes Tuffle infected Kalen Caulifla? I feel like they'll probably do them as their own card if they do them at all. But already done all Super Battle Road, and outside those I don't use items. I'm just going Broly's and Teles. That's the thing, yeah, there's not a lot of places that I use items in general, so that's why I don't mind like spamming them horrendously in the World Tournament. What's the best way to build Go Bros with a dupe? 3 additional, 3 dodge and the rest crit? No, because obviously the way they build up their passive is by attacking. So if you have 1 dupe in them and you open their bottom right path, I would personally, because they get the free level 5 crit, I would give them 3 dodge and 9 additional. Well, actually, no, because saying that, I think I talked about this before. The Go Bros are probably the only unit that I wouldn't give them dodge with the first dupe. I would probably give them the 3 dodge with the second dupe. I would give them, once you have 1 dupe in them, I would give them 8 crit and 9 additional. I don't want the infected Kalen Caulifla. I already can't stand normal Kalen Caulifla. Bruh. Wait, what are we talking about here? What have you come into? Ningen, are you going for rank 1? I mean, I'm not. I feel like even if I wanted to, I feel like that's impossible at this point. I mean, I've been grinding non-stop for the last, like, 2 hours and only got them from, like, 53 to 50. So... there's like no way I would ever be getting to rank 1. KFC is babe. KFC equals Kayla. Yeah, I realised that. I don't know why people say KFC. I feel like it was probably one of those memes that started off as somebody meant to put K and C, like the and symbol or the plus symbol, and they accidentally put F and then it just became a meme. But, I mean, I don't actually know. I'm a bit concerned about these STR units, so let's just go ahead and do that. I'm still waiting on that Dragon Ball Heroes Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Vegito. Yeah, that would be really... We were talking about that yesterday. We were talking about all the different Heroes units and stuff yesterday. You have to play the second it drops and the last second it plays. What? Is it easy to get number 1 in local? I mean, the problem with the local thing is it all depends, because sometimes you can get into a local group where nobody else who's in it is really trying that hard. Whereas I think it was like 2 or 3 tournaments ago, I had a guy in my local who just would not stop. And like, I was number 1, but he was like constantly behind me by probably like only maybe 3 or 4 wins worth of points. So if I wanted to stay at number 1, I had to keep going. And it was the tournament where I needed to get the last 2 copies. I needed to come first in the local so I could get the last 2 copies so I could rainbow Yamcha. And so I didn't want to come second because then I would only get the 1 copy of him and I wouldn't be able to rainbow him. But yeah, the guy who was behind me just absolutely would not give up, and I had to keep grinding all the way until the end of the tournament just so I could actually finish at number 1 in the local. It was really annoying. But there's another rotation that is not good at all. Oh well. I mean, the thing is, the good thing about this team is you don't usually have to use a lot of items. And so because of that, I am saving items compared to the team that I was running before. So I don't mind dropping more items every now and then if I have to. But the World Tournament, you have to play and waste stones 24/7. I mean, pretty much. If you want to finish in the actual like top tiers, Goku is fairly better as a leader, by the way, I think. Yeah, maybe we'll have a look at that in a minute. World Tournament is a chore. World Tournament is very much a chore, yes. Mystic, what would it take for you to go for number 1? A lot of money. I mean, you'd have to have like Red Bull and coffee pumped intravenously into his veins so that he could just be awake 24/7. My number 1 local guy is at 38 million and I'm at 8 million. Should I try and get to number 1? I mean, the problem is, even if you grind non-stop, you can probably only get somewhere around like 50. Like, you can probably get, if you grind like crazy hard, you can get like 40 or 50 million points in one day. So to catch up by like 30 million points, it would take you like hours. And obviously if he keeps going as well, then obviously his score is going to go up and up. So like, let's have a look at mine now. Yeah, see, this guy has barely moved, the guy that's in second on mine. So I'm like 80 million points ahead of him. Because yeah, I have 130 million points and I've been grinding like non-stop since the tournament started, pretty much. So we need an LR driving test to Goku and Piccolo. Oh god. Yeah, let's check the old friends list again. Handy's at 32, 27, 17. Look at these whale friends that I've got that are all higher than me. Infinite's at 73, he's at 88, 190. I feel like Goresh, has that gone down? So maybe he's not playing it at the moment. But yeah, it's pretty crazy that I've got 3 people on my friends list that are higher than me. But I mean, 49 is definitely the highest I think I've ever been in the World Tournament. Well, I mean, like by the end, because obviously earlier I was at like 44. But I've never finished. I think the highest I've ever finished was like 90 something. And so obviously that was in terms of brackets, that was the top 100. So yeah, I've never finished in like the top 50 before. I could see that driving test thing being one of those global versus JP things they do. Actually, yeah, that could be quite funny. They could do like a cross event, and then I think people would be mad though, because a lot of people that want those units as like a meme, they obviously want both of them, or like both units on one card. So if they made it so that only one version got one and the other version got the other, that would be, I think quite a lot of people would be disappointed. If you beat the first game of World Tournament and get rank 1, you have the call. I mean, that's the thing. I literally started as soon as it started. And when I finished my, because it doesn't calculate, it takes a while for it to actually calculate the rankings. So I started it as soon as the World Tournament started, and after I'd already done like 2 or 3 runs, it didn't actually say what rank I was. And then by the time I finished my like 4th or 5th run, I was at like 500, I think. So, but obviously, like, if you are grinding it crazy hard from the very beginning, I like very quickly went up from 500 to like the top 100. And then since then I've been essentially constantly battling to try and get to the top 50, which we are now finally back into the top 50. It's now just a case of how long can we actually stay in the top 50. So I'd love to see a beat up Gohan with the black clothes on versus Fat Boo. Oh yeah, it's like the under part of his Saiyaman costume, isn't it? Hoping to finish in top 500. Yeah, top 500 is decent for like orbs and stuff. Because you got to finish in the top 1,000 for orbs. How many stones you get for being on Beerus tier after the rewards come? Not many. Like, if you're talking about the actual rewards that you get at the end when the tournament is over, you don't really get stones as the reward. You might get a couple, but you definitely don't get a lot. Like, once you've finished all the actual missions for getting to like 30 million points and stuff, once you've finished all the missions, you basically don't get any stones after that. Apart from, obviously, there's like the daily missions to like win 5 times overall and all that kind of stuff. Like, they're really the only place you can get any more stones from once you've done all of the basic missions. So oh, he's all the way over there. Not gonna lie, if Kel and Khalifa don't come on, is it gonna go program ban? I mean, they obviously will be coming eventually, but I think all the signs from the stuff that's been revealed so far, all the signs point towards them coming for Christmas. Because we're finally getting the Universe 6 story event, which they need medals from that to actually awaken to LR. And then obviously with the Kaioken Goku, like, everything seems to be Tournament of Power themed. So I think we'll get them before New Year, or maybe even before New Year, but we'll definitely get them before the next bunch of stuff comes out, I think. I have no stones for the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken banner. Ooh. Well, they'll probably give out some, and I imagine, like, Hit, even though people thought that the Hit thing was slightly disappointing last year, we did still hit top grossing. So I think people are way more hyped for this Goku than they were for Hit last year. So I think we will definitely hit top grossing. So that'll be at least, maybe, that'll be like 30 or 50 stones. Hopefully they'll do discounts. They're obviously doing the tickets. There's going to be a bunch of sales. I mean, obviously if you're free to play, that doesn't really help you. But I die of laughter if they didn't drop KNC his celebration. I mean, at the end of the day, they're coming eventually. And, like, obviously they're the best unit in the game. But, like, I'll summon for them, but, like, I won't go crazy. Like, I won't wail out and, like, spend loads of money trying to get them, because as good as they are, I mean, obviously, like, I've done everything in the game. I finally managed to get to that point where, like, unless it's a unit that I'm super, super hyped for, like, obviously I know that I don't need any units, because I've done everything in the game. Like, I don't need any specific units. So really, for me, the units that I'm gonna go in ham for are the ones that actually I get hyped about. But yeah, the Kaioken Goku for me is quite hype, because I've always been more of a Vegeta fan. Like, normally just the idea of a new Goku is not something that would get me hyped. But Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, like, the art is awesome, the super attack animation looks awesome, and even just the fact that, like, because he's a global exclusive, like I said, I want to rep my the fact that I am a proud global main. So of course I'm going to summon for him. I mean, even if he literally comes out on JP in like January, at least he was on global first. We get to play around with him. I mean, it's like the Go Bros. They came out on global, and then what? They came out on JP like a month later or something. But that's the thing. I don't really care. Obviously, I think Truth has said it before about JP. Is, as far as I'm concerned, I want like both versions to have all the units. But it is nice when we get a little bit of something before JP, even if it is only for like a month or so. Hit's super attack was the reason for top grade. I mean, Hit's super attack was awesome. If you think about it, like, Hit's super attack for the time that he came out was actually really good, because super attacks didn't start getting more detailed until, I guess the first ones were probably Gogeta and Vegito. The LRs for the 3-year, where they had the like zoomed in bits and stuff, they were like the first units that really had super attacks like that. And yeah, Hit's one was very, very good. I see you at rank 49. Yeah, that's right. We're finally in the top 50. Oh, no. It's just a case of whether we can actually stay. Let me change this to Pure Saiyans, because then, yeah, we should only get Brolys if we do that. Tiger is so hyped we have this global first Goku. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. If you are a global main, you kind of have to, like, you have to get hyped when global actually gets good stuff. Like, but yeah, I was in his stream. Obviously, me and Toon were in his like watch party stream when the Dokkan Now thing came out. So we all got to see the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken at the same time. It was very cool. Why is Kale and Caulifla so good again? It's basically just the fact that if you can get their full passive active, they just do such a ridiculous amount of stuff. Let me get their card. I've still got the wiki up here somewhere. Except, of course, no LRs came out recently, so I can't shortcut to the legendary power link, which is what I was going to do to try and be cheeky. What's the easiest way to do this? Right, there we go. Finally managed to find their card on the wiki. So, with their super attack, they raise their defense. So, on their 12 key super, they raise defense and cause colossal damage. On their 18 key super, they raise defense and cause mega colossal damage. So that is the infinite stack as well. So infinite stack defense. Then they get attack and defense 66%. Launch an additional attack. Oh, and launch an additional attack. That's just as standard. Key +1 up to 6 and chance to evade enemies' attacks, including super attacks. 6% up to 66% with each attack performed. So basically, once they've attacked 11 times, they'll have 6 key and a 66% chance to dodge, which is ridiculous. 66% chance to dodge. And then they get attack 10% per Universe 6, Joined Forces, and Pure Saiyans category ally on the team. Launch an additional super attack when there is a Universe Survival Saga or Pure Saiyans category enemy. And I believe they stack. Yeah, so if you're facing a Pure Saiyan and a Universe Survival Saga enemy, they will launch 2 additional super attacks. So bear in mind, because they infinitely stack their defense as well. So not only do they have like a 66% chance to dodge when that's fully maxed out, but they also infinitely stack their defense. So they are absolutely ridiculous. Yo, CT Shiva over on the Twitch side and Lolo Pop on the YouTube side. How's it going, my dudes? Kalen Cauliflower is the best unit in the game, but being a summonable LR, not too many people will be able to get them. Yeah, exactly. Plus, they have to have their passive fully active. Like, if you're not fighting a Universe Survival Saga or Pure Saiyan, they're obviously still good. But the Go Bros are definitely close. Like, if they don't have their passive active, then the Go Bros could potentially, you could argue, are better, or at least as good. But that's why I'm going 2.5k for them and getting 500 coins just in case. I mean, yeah, as long as you end up with enough coins, then as soon as they add them, then you'll just be able to buy them. I will probably do that, to be fair. If I don't pull them from their banner, I will save up all my coins until I can get them. So, how are you? I love your videos. Well, thanks a lot, dude. I am good. We are just grinding away at the World Tournament. When does the World Tournament end exactly? It's 6:30 AM on Monday, George. And in theory, that's also then when the Goku stuff comes out. So, no passive and Go Bros are better. Yeah, exactly. Like, if with their passive fully active, they are just ridiculous. Good. How about you? Damn, 129 million. Oh yeah, man. I've been grinding basically since the World Tournament started. With like 4 hours sleep in between. So, is that SR Ox King actually any good on the Dragon Ball Saga team? He actually is. He is very good on the Dragon Ball Saga team. I'm ranked 690. Damn. Can't wait to summon. That's why we want them in their banner. By the way, Kaioken Goku coming next week. He's coming on Monday. What if that new Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is the best TUR in the game? I mean, hey, that would be awesome, especially for us, considering he is global exclusive for a certain amount of time. But Kale and Khalifa are so good, I started maining JP. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, to be fair, you had also just recently gotten rid of your account, hadn't you? Like, that's the thing. I could never quit global. Like, I've spent so much money and like so many hours, and like I could never stop playing global and switch to JP. It's just way too much to give up. So, Kale and Khalifa in 2 weeks. Yeah, exactly. If the Kaioken Goku banner drops on Monday, then it's probably going to be like 2 weeks after that, I think, or 2 to 3 weeks. We might get it like after Christmas, like between Christmas Day and New Year, like that week. We might get it then, maybe. But yeah, we'll get it at some point. What will be on the Kaioken banner? We still don't know that yet. We have been speculating that earlier in the stream. Hit will 100% be on it. Like, I will bet money that Hit is on it, because he hasn't been back since he came out last year. And since the banner is Tournament of Power themed, I mean, like, the Kaioken Goku is attacking Hit in his super attack animation. So I feel like that even in itself was like a little hint that he is going to be coming back. But yeah, I would literally, like, 1000% Hit will be on the Kaioken Goku banner. And then for me, I'm hoping that MVP 17 is on there, because I still need a dupe for him. And then the thing is, we're probably looking at units like Jiren, SSBE, UI Goku, in Angel Golden Frieza. Unfortunately, I have all of them rainbowed, so it would be bad for me if they were on that banner. But obviously, they are all very good units. I spent probably 50 hours on Naruto Blazing during the anniversary in about a week. It took me that long to quit. Yeah, I never played Naruto Blazing, but then the thing is, I never watched all of Shippuden, so like half the characters in the game, I don't know who they are. So The old Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, very likely. Yeah, maybe. I think it depends, because there is the possibility. Again, I know we were talking about this on the stream last night, but there is the possibility that they could make the old Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. They could make his EZA the next one to come to Global. Because obviously running those two as a rotation together would be really, really good. Especially if you think once you do like the new Kaioken Goku, you imagine the rotation where you do his active skill to boost everyone else's attack, and then do the super attack with the EZA Kaioken. Well, that's going to be a lot of damage right there. So, do you think Hit will be available with the coins? Yeah, Hit will be available with the coins, definitely. That's basically just the way the coins work. Is it's the unit isn't available the first time they come out, and then when they come back for the first time, at least this is for Dokkan Fest exclusives. Obviously, the LRs, the schedule is slightly different, because for LRs, as soon as their banner goes away, they go straight into the general pool. But for Dokkan Fest exclusives, yeah, as soon as their original banner goes away, when they next come back, they should be available with the coins. So, if Hit isn't on the banner, then you make him release the cooking video this week. I mean, he will be on the banner, but... Or no MVP. No, I don't know, that's the thing, I'm not so sure about MVP 17, but I would absolutely bet that Hit will be on there. Jiren too, since Jiren was the one nuked by the active skill. I mean, I think they just... I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about the Hit one, but like... I think they just had the active skill done to Jiren because it is the Spirit Bomb that he does to Jiren. Like, LRs take 2 banners, I think. Well, sometimes it varies, and obviously they had that whole weird thing where LR Broly was on one of the banners, like the Tech Broly, and then he wasn't on the Android banner for some reason. It was very weird. And we got another bonus team. We had 2 bonus teams in the preliminary. Now we've got another one. Good. I think I was saying at the start of the stream, I've barely seen any bonus teams like today, and now we're getting loads. Am I the only one that finds Ink Goku Black very good? I mean, he is good, but he's just not... He's too slow to build up, which means like he's really, really good in the Legendary Goku event, but like in Super Battle Road, as an example, you don't really have the time that you need to like build up his defense. Like I tried using him before I got the Tech Trunks, and obviously I did the physical... I did the Future No Items run after Tech Trunks finally came out. But before he was out, I tried doing it with Goku Black as the leader for the team. And because it takes him so long to build up his defense, in like the first turn, even after super attacking, he was taking like 50k from normal attacks on Super Battle Road, and that's not great. So some guy on Twitter said, "Don't say anything to anyone," something like that. And what? Would you bet UI? UI maybe. I mean, it does fit like the theme, but I certainly hope that UI Goku isn't on it, because I already have him rainbowed, and I have like at least one. I'm pretty sure I have one spare copy in my box, so I would very much like him to not be on there. But yeah, in Goku Black's animations are literally like the best thing about his card. It's just unfortunate that there's not a lot of places that you'll use him, like really. Do you like this team more than the Nuke team? Yeah, I do actually. Sorry, Mystic, but yeah, I do like this team more than the Nuke team. I feel like it runs quicker and you don't have to use as many items. So yeah, I really like it. And everyone links really well together, so like you don't have to worry about key. Like, I mean, look at this. Like, it's not just the links, it's the fact that they give themselves key. Because like, if we look at their links together, the Frieza and the Broly, they have shocking speed, and then they're only getting 3 key from the leader skill. So they should only have 5 key. But Frieza has 10. So, yeah, the fact that they give themselves a bunch of key is very, very useful. It's okay, we all have our flaws, Ningen. This is your... I mean, hey, I was championing the Nuke team for a while. But it's... And like I said in the video that I made earlier, I do still think it is a very good team. I just prefer this team now. But once I get Kalen Khalifa, my favourite category will be either Super AGL or Goku Family. I feel like the best team for them really though is like Pure Saiyans. I mean, obviously Universe Survival Saga is good, but like Pure Saiyans for them would be really good. If I use items, LR Cell gets 18 key. Huh? You don't have to use key items, but... LR Go Bros or Kalen Khalifa. I mean, if you're talking about like buying with the red coins, like it's going to be a long time until you'll be able to buy Kalen Khalifa, because they're not... Obviously, their first banner hasn't even come out yet, whereas the Go Bros are going to be available, hopefully, fairly soon. I have 460 red coins. I don't know if I should buy Hit, because he's my favourite character, but also Go Bros. Oh yeah, no, I would absolutely say for the LRs, like, it's just so much better value to be able to get one of the Dokkan Fest LRs. Especially because if you have 460, you're so close. You only need 40 more coins. That's only like 4 multis. That is a good point as well, yeah. The Go Bros and Kalen Khalifa, they are 2 completely different sets of coins. Because the Go Bros are the red coins and Kalen Khalifa are the yellow ones. So you don't even like you can't really pick between them because they are different ones. So in general, who do you think is better? Oh, well, yeah. So if Kalen Khalifa have their passive fully activated, so if you're fighting against a Universe Survival Saga enemy and a Pure Saiyan enemy, which means they get a guaranteed 2 additional super attacks, then yeah, I would say that Kalen Khalifa are better. But if you're fighting against neither a Universe Survival Saga or a Pure Saiyan, then I could definitely see the argument that the Go Bros are better. But I mean, that's the thing, they are like the 2 best units in the game pretty much. So like the Go Bros are, in my opinion, pretty much without a doubt like the best unit on global at the moment. So when will you stream? So I will be streaming as soon as the banner comes out. I will stream my summons just like I did for the Trunks and Zamasu. That was really hype as well. That was, I think, the most popular stream that I've ever done. We had up to like 90 people in it at some point, which was pretty cool. I didn't read my champing that cooking. What? You'll be champing... What does champing that cooking mean? What is champing? So of course this Broly survives. And of course we can't get enough key to super. Three years in a row it's Tournament of Power themed Christmas. Oh yeah, because it was the year before it was UI Goku, wasn't it? Yeah, I guess they've just kind of decided that that's the thing that they want to do now, is that the Christmas theme is Tournament of Power. So also, isn't this the final? So I'm going to do this because I have a horrible feeling that if we don't, Broly is going to want to take me by surprise and kill me. By the way, Ningen, the team I would run: Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, Kalen Khalifa, Go Bros, Easy A Goten, and Tech God Goku. I feel like Tech God Goku seems kind of out of place there. Because obviously he would have to be off rotation, So I think instead of Tech God Goku, you should probably just bring a support unit. Like B-Pan, for example. LR Pan, so you can pop her active skill and do some crazy damage with your LRs. I thought we broke 100 people in that stream. Did we? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing the number ever get to 100. But I don't know. For me, Kale and Caulifla are not the worthy character of being the best unit in the game. I just hate Truth by repeating that every single video. It just became a meme on his channel. But that's the thing, is it became a meme because they are the best unit in the game. But for some reason, when they first came out, like, people on the Reddit and stuff kept arguing with him. And like in his comment section and stuff, people kept arguing that they weren't the best unit in the game. But they just are. So because people kept arguing with him that they weren't, he had to keep like saying that no, they actually are. And so then, of course, it became a meme. And so then he just, like, kept up the meme and, like, kept going. So that's the thing. If when they first came out, if he'd been like, oh, yeah, they're the best unit in the game, and everybody on the Reddit had just been like, yes, they are the best unit in the game, then, like, it wouldn't have become a meme. And it wouldn't have been something that he goes on about all the time. But I don't have B-Pan. What? Nowhere near her. Low-key forgot she exists. Whoa. Yeah, I finally got around to finishing getting the medals to get her second copy to LR, so mine's finally Super Attack 20. Because I messed up the mission, like, at least twice. By accidentally taking in the wrong team, because you have to use the all GT Link team, and I completely forgot, like, twice. So I had to wait 2 extra weeks. If the new Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is actually Kamehameha and Universe Survival Saga leader, that's probably the best dual lead in the game. Yeah, potentially. Because that's the other thing you got to remember, is the fact that even if Goku, if he doesn't have representatives of Universe 7 as his other leader skill, we do know that he has Universe Survival Saga. And obviously, guess which unit is on the Universe Survival Saga category? That's right, the best unit in the game that we've just been talking about. So when Kale and Caulifla finally drop, you're going to be able to run them on the new Kaioken Goku's team. So it's annoying now that he ranks every unit. Well, the thing is, so what you got to realise, especially as like YouTubers, especially when you're like very active on like the Reddit and stuff, is one of the reasons you get into that sort of mindset is because people are like constantly asking him like to rank the TURs and like where they fit in the rankings, and like whenever a new unit comes out, like people will be asking him like where he thinks they fit into the rankings and stuff. So I mean, that's the thing, like if you asked me, I'd have to sit and think about it for ages, and I probably wouldn't even be that sure, because it's not something that, like, no one ever asks me that, so it's not something that I really spend any time thinking about, because I've mentioned this before in like videos and stuff, but like I don't use Reddit, so like I don't go on the Dokkan Battle subreddit like at all, so yeah, I don't really see any of the like ranking stuff and all like the APT teams and all that sort of stuff. So if I could grind her out in one go, I would, but it takes so many weeks, I don't remember that stuff. Well, that's the thing, I always remember to do it just because it gives you so much extra rank XP, which is like the big thing. But do you think that when Global gets Super Saiyan Blue, JP is going to drop the Spirit Bomb absorbed Super Saiyan Goku? I think, yeah, probably around about the same time. Maybe not exactly the same time, but they definitely will be close, I think. Imagine Kale and Caulifla with Goku and Frieza and Gobros and LR Gohan. Oh my god, yeah, exactly. If he was Kamehameha and Universe Survival Saga, that team would probably be the best team in the game. Because you could have all of those units, like you have the new Goku, Kale and Caulifla, Goku and Frieza, the Gobros, like, just them alone, like that team would be putting out such insane amounts of damage. Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Kale and Caulifla, Goku and Frieza, MVP 17, UI Goku, AGO. Yeah, exactly. Like just the combination of like things that you could put on that team that would be quite OP. So we're up to 48. I feel like we're not going to be able to get a lot higher than 48, and then after I go to sleep for a few hours after the stream, I feel like it's I'm very quickly going to drop. Because like I said the other night, last night I slept for about 4.5 hours, and by the time I got up I dropped like 20 odd places. Hey, another bonus team. I mean, if it wants to keep throwing bonus teams at me at the end, that's awesome, but it's good that you don't do any character ranking because it's so situational in how the game currently is. So many units have their uses, even when... Well, yeah, exactly. And because the problem is, if you did a ranking of like the best TURs, like depending on what units come out, like literally like a month later, that list can change like quite a lot. Check the border to see the point difference. Yeah, after this run, we will do that. I mean, like the whole thing. So once we've done the final, we'll have a look. Sleeps, rank 48, wakes up, rank 1237. I mean, I'd be so, I'd be triggered if that happened. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be that many. Like I said, yesterday I dropped from, I was 47 at the end of the stream. And then when I woke up, I was at 65. So that's not too bad. Where has the stream thing gone? There we go. At least make it 1,000. Oh yeah, it's got to be leaks. Yeah, that's you sleeping for 2 minutes. Ooh. You imagine that. You take a break for like 5 minutes. I mean, literally, like I said earlier, in the 20 minutes it took me to make that video about this team, and then make the thumbnail, and then I made some dinner, which only took me like 10 minutes or whatever. That, like, I dropped like 7 places. I went to sleep at exactly 200, and when I woke up I dropped over 400 places. Ooh. That's the thing, is the lower, I mean obviously 200 is still good, but like the lower you go down, the easier it is to drop down, because people are still like scrambling to get high up. Whereas obviously the people at the top are just kind of like going non-stop and don't want to get overtaken. So it's really hard to like move up the rankings once you start getting into, like, obviously where we are in the top 50. We've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours, and I've only managed to get from 51 to 47. Or is it? No, sorry, 48. We're only 48. So I've gone from 51 to 48 in 2.5 hours. So, yeah. I don't have Transforming Super Boo. I'd like to try your build, but with Transforming Zamasu. I mean, technically that kind of works. Like, everyone on the team is only getting the 120% boost instead of, like, 170, because obviously none of them are Realm of Gods. But, in theory, it would still work. But yeah, where are we? We're in the semi-finals now, I think. So we'll check the border thing in a sec. Rain down some crits. Don't see the point of grinding and stressing about the World Tournament. It needs a rework. Well, that's the thing is, so it definitely needs a rework because it's very boring and monotonous. But the thing that makes people do the grind is obviously like the extra copies of the actual reward card, like in this case the Hellfighter 17. Like those aren't important. It's the orbs. It's like the sheer amount of orbs that you get for finishing in the higher rankings. Like, you get so many orbs. Like, if I can actually finish in the top 50, I'll get enough orbs to rainbow, like, a couple of units, which will be really, really good. Because I've got, like, barely any STR orbs at the moment. And obviously, we know that the new Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku is an STR unit. So, hopefully, I'm going to pull him with at least one dupe. Which means I'm going to need a whole bunch of STR orbs so I can actually, you know, fill out his hidden potential, because I didn't even have enough STR orbs to rainbow the EZA base form Gogeta. Like, I got all of his star abilities unlocked, but he's only at like, I think he's at like 56% or something. And then yeah, I ran out of STR orbs. So get rid of the maps problems. I mean, it doesn't solve all the problems, but it would be very useful. Like, if it was like the EZAs and stuff, where you literally just, like, you start the round and then you are literally just in the fight straight away. Like, that would be good, but it's still not, like, you know, the ultimate fix. The problem is I don't know what they can really do outside of... Because I feel like they're not ever going to introduce some kind of PvP, which I personally don't mind. I don't want PvP in Dokkan, so that's fine. But yeah, I just don't know what else they can do. They should do like in JP that it's like 2 days instead of 3. Is it? I thought it was the same in JP where it was a weekend. Yeah, obviously not playing JP, I don't actually know. But yeah, I thought it was all weekend. At least it wasn't as bad as when they did, like, a few World Tournaments ago. They did, like, 5-day ones. That was horrible. They could add category bonus to get extra points. But see, the problem is, if they just add something that gets extra points, then everybody's going to be doing that. And so technically it doesn't change anything, because we'll all just be getting extra points. So we'll all just still be grinding the exact same amount, because we're all getting the same amount of bonus points. Like, that's the problem, is I do very much think that it needs a rework, but like, I can't even really think of like a good way to do it. Like, yeah, and that World Tournament that was during the week. Well, that's the thing, that was a good one for me, because obviously, unlike a lot of people, I can play like at work. So it really doesn't matter to me like when it is. But category bonus would be too pay to play. I mean, to be fair, the World Tournament is pretty pay to play. Like, if you want to finish in the high rankings. Because obviously you can bring like any sort of like janky team and then bring an LR Broly friend. But like to really get like the good teams, to get the maximum amount of points to actually finish in like high rankings, I feel like you do pretty much have to be pay to play. But damn, this is actually legitimately the first time I've ever had this come up where we couldn't get a super with our AoE unit. That's quite disappointing. Maybe they introduced the co-op missions, like both players have to choose one character, but the mission is hard. It could, yeah, because haven't they just introduced like a co-op type thing on Legends, haven't they? But I'm not entirely sure how that works. But yeah, 5-day World Tournament. I'm sure they only did it like twice, but it was pretty horrible, to say the least. It's really not pay to play though, just about speed and having the Dragon Stones, I guess. Well, no, but when I say that, like your team, like the STR Nuke team, it doesn't have any free to play units on it. So yeah, like the longer you play, because obviously even if you are free to play, if you've been playing it for ages, then obviously you still do summons with the free stones, so you still do have summonable units. But yeah, like the Nuke team is all summonable units. There's no free to play units on there. This team only has one free to play unit on it. And that's only because the second form Frieza that is an AoE unit. If he wasn't an AoE unit, then he wouldn't be on the team. So that's kind of what I mean when I say that it's pay to play. Because if you want to have the best team that can clear the runs really quickly, so you can actually grind to the higher rankings, then yeah, you are essentially going to be bringing a team that is full of pay to play units. Now obviously, like I said, if you've been playing it long enough, you could be lucky that even though you are free to play, you have pulled a load of those units. But a lot of free to play people won't be able to make the same teams that we can. Yeah, exactly. It's just like a slight differentiation, because but that's what I'm saying though, is like depending how long someone's been playing, if they're free to play, they might not be able to make this team that I'm using or the Nuke team that you're using. So whilst it's not like required, you definitely do have an advantage if you are pay to play, because obviously again, it's not just having the units, but like the more dupes you have in them, then like the more likely it is that your AoE units are actually going to clear out the entire field. Just use whatever team J Fanta uses. Well, that's the thing, is J Fanta, he doesn't ever finish like that high. I have seen him do reasonably well in the past, but like I've never seen him in like the top 100. Think about it, co-op 2 Kayla Khalifas would be too OP. Well, I assume if they were going to do like a co-op mission type thing like that, I assume they would make it like kind of like the normal team building where you couldn't both pick like a character that had the same name. But true, there's like 10 very good leaders. Yeah, that's the thing, is yeah, like the World Tournament is definitely easier now than it was like a year ago, because like a year or so ago it was like if you didn't have LR Broly, then you were at a huge disadvantage. And obviously you could bring an LR Broly friend, but like that on its own wasn't necessarily enough to like make it to those upper echelons, like especially like the top 100. Is that a challenge thing again? Wait, what? Is what to who? What, to J Fanta? Although, funnily enough, he's actually streaming. He's doing the World Tournament now, so whips out Kayla Khalifa TUR as a substitute. I mean, yeah, technically, one of you could just reverse your Kayla Khalifa and use them as the TUR. That is true, but I could use Jay Fanta's team and get top 100. I mean, could you though? Like, just think of the commitment that you'd have to play like non-stop, like all weekend. That'd be crazy. Back in the day when Easy A Broly was mandatory. Well, fortunately for me, like I only really got into doing the World Tournament like properly when I got LR Broly. Like, because before, when I first started playing the game, the first like couple of World Tournaments that I took part in, I didn't really do a lot. Like, I didn't play the game that much. It took me a while to get like properly into the game. Like playing it like, you know, as in like multiple hours a day, rather than just like when I first got it, I would literally like mess around on it because I didn't really know what I was doing until I like ran out of stamina, and then I wouldn't play it again for like the rest of the day or something. Once I have Ken and Caulifla, my Goku family / Super AGL will not be stopped. I mean, the thing is, I don't like, for me personally, because they are such a good unit, like, I wouldn't be excited about running them on a team where they only got a 120% leader skill buff. But the thing that bothers many players is when they run out of the ways to get free stones. Like, if you're not paid to win, you are, if they don't even give free stones. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, that is, I know some of them don't do it, so it's not like a universal truth, but that is just the way gacha games work. Like, they can't just keep giving out free currency because they exist to make money. And that's the thing is, I thought Dokkan was bad, but like I've played some other gacha games recently that are so stingy when it comes to the in-game currency. Like I tried out the Fist of the North Star one that came out a little while ago. And funnily enough, I still like log in and do all my like daily missions, and then I don't really do anything else. But like they barely give out any of the currency in that game for summons. But then it's also kind of weird because like you can make a team of 6 people. Once you get like 6 good units, you don't really ever have to summon anyone else, because there's like 50 million different ways to level up your characters as well. Like, they have so many different stats that can be leveled up. Once you have a full team of 6, you've probably spent so much time and resources leveling up all their different stats that even if you get some like free currency and pull a new unit, like it would take so long for you to then level up all their stuff and like upgrade all their equipment and all that stuff. It's basically not even worth it. So last time I actually tried in a world tournament, I got top 50. What, using a free-to-play team? Because, I mean, that's the thing. Like, just the struggle that I've been having to stay in the top 50. I just find it really difficult to envision doing that with a free-to-play team. Just simply because of how hard it would be. But I mean, I could be wrong, obviously, but I don't know. The fact that it's been this hard to do with a pay-to-play team, like, you'd have to grind like non-stop. Almost every other game, exactly. I remember when I first started, each world tournament, I would feed my LR Piccolo into my main as SA. I barely figured out to feed the Dukes. Oh, damn. Yeah, Legends has good sales. I wish that was one thing that Dokkan could like take away from them. But low-key, if you just log into Dokkan every day for a year, you probably get around 400, 700 stones or something like that, considering the number 1 app. Oh, it's way more than that. Way more than that. Somebody calculated that like I know obviously that's a big celebration, but like just during the 4-year alone, they gave out like over 500 free stones. Yeah, they give out way more stones than people you might actually think. Like, if you actually save, like, they do give out like at least 100 stones like a month, depending on like the events. Because like you got to think about things like every time the battlefield resets, that's another like 30. Then like an Easy A comes out, that's another 30. But yeah, oh yeah, no, I know you said it around, but like it's nowhere near. Like 400 to 700 is not even close. Like it is literally thousands in a year, not like half of 1,000. It is multiple thousands. And then of course, then like you said, you factor in like the top grossing, and if we hit top grossing more than once, and all sorts of stuff. Like recently, they've been pretty good with doing things like the Facebook campaigns and stuff where they just randomly give out them, because all throughout the Trunks and Zamasu thing, I swear we were like completing the steps on that Facebook event like literally every couple of days. So it was like every couple of days we were getting more stones, which was awesome. I saved for half of the 300 million downloads on my old account and came out with 1,000 stones. There you go. So it's very good. I'm back, man. You're still going. And yeah, I was planning to stop like 45 minutes ago, and then I just completely lost track of time. I literally haven't been paying attention to the time, and we've just been grinding away because I mean I've got nothing else to do. The subscription service is the best source of easy stones to get, even free to players. Yeah, I think that. Like I made a my trash estimate just got me. I mean, it did a little bit, but hey, it doesn't matter. No hate here, no judgment. But yeah, I said that in the video that I made, which I think I must have dropped that video way too late because it got like no views. But yeah, I honestly think the subscription is a must buy. Like, obviously, if you literally cannot spend money on the game because of you're young or I don't know, whatever, like you don't have a job, I don't know. If you literally can't spend money on the game, then obviously it is what it is. But like, if you can afford to spend like $10 a month on Dokkan, if you didn't spend it on anything else, you should buy the subscription thing. Like, there's no other way that you can get 95 stones in for $10. Like, that's ridiculous. And that's the thing, like, I got mine as soon as it came out, and I'm still getting them. So it's great. At the moment, like, with the daily missions and stuff, I'm getting, like, 6 or 7 stones a day, which is quite nice. But yeah, my free-to-play wallet of my free-to-play money, definitely not zero. No, don't stop. I mean, to be fair, like, if I had stopped the stream, like, half an hour ago, I probably would just still be sat here playing it anyway. So I guess, at the end of the day, if I'm going to be playing it, I might as well be streaming it. Although I did, like I said on yesterday's stream, it is actually easier to clear runs faster if I'm not streaming, because it does run a little bit more slowly on the emulator than it does on my phone. So like if I was playing it on my phone, like sat in bed, I would be able to clear runs much faster than I can on stream. But, you know, doing it on stream is more fun because then I get to interact with you guys, and it stops me from going crazy with boredom. So, because the World Tournament is nothing if not monotonous. Do you think they're going to bring back double rotation step-ups? I mean, maybe. That was the New Year thing for last year. Did we just restart? What thing am I in? Am I in the prelims? Because if I'm in the prelims, I don't need to use an item here. I'm off to bed, actually, while grinding a bit more. Just feeling way too sleepy. Nah, no worries, dude. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Good luck keeping up your ridiculous rank. Yeah, grinding without being entertaining is legit the most boring thing. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the thing, because like during the day today when I was at work, I was obviously just like putting random stuff on YouTube in the background. I am just going to risk it here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he didn't super attack, so we're all good. Yeah, so I was just like watching YouTube and random stuff and listening to music and stuff like that. And that definitely makes it a lot more bearable. So but yeah, streaming the World Tournament definitely makes it much more fun, because it can be very, very boring. So right, Mystic is gone, so we can talk about JoJo. It's like a meme. It's like the head mod is gone. Now we can misbehave and talk about JoJo. I'm getting quite tired now, though. Like I said, I have been up since 5:30 in the morning because of work today. So I have been up for like almost 20 hours at this point, and I did work for 12 hours during that time. So what are your PC specs? Honestly, I don't know. I got my PC like 6 or 7 years ago, and when I got it, it was pretty good. So it's pretty outdated now, but honestly, all I really use my PC for is making my videos and streaming. Like, I don't really play games on my PC, I just play games on my Xbox. So yeah, my PC is pretty much just my YouTube machine. So I just used 15 Dozing Kais and only got 1 SA raise. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, that's not good. Man, those Dozing Kais, because they're supposed to be 30%, but they can be very hit and miss. But it always goes like both ways, though. Like, I swear, the other day I trained a bunch into somebody. I think I trained in like 3 at once, and they all worked. It was just like, oh, okay. Oh no, this is shocking rotation. Can I actually even get a super attack here? Because if I do that, that's going to drop down that way. If I do that, that goes down that way. I don't think I can get a super attack with anyone on this turn, which would be very disappointing. Oh, there you go. He links with Boo. Okay. So we'll do that. Not ideal, but we'll have to see how we get on here. Also, it's going super slow now. I got 5 Sleepy Kais to work at once a while back. Damn. Well, you trained in 5 and they all worked. That's crazy. That's living the dream right there. That's the RNG of the gods. I guess, yeah. Look at that tiny sliver of health, but it's alright. Broly can finish him off. The most triggering thing is when you do a ton of friend summons and cannot automatically clean all of the R and N characters. But you can get lucky and get a ton of the Kais. Yeah, I haven't really done a lot of friend summons on the bonus reward like thing that's been going on at the moment. I got like 1 or 2 of the Dozing Kais out of it, but like I've pretty much only been doing the friend summon like 1 a day for the daily mission. So yo, shout out to Mini Maxi for the raid on Twitch. How's it going, my dude? I accidentally just started a world tournament run. Wait, what? I didn't mean to do that. Now, apparently, even though I meant to click show, I accidentally clicked hide on your message because it has profanity in it, so I had to moderate it. But I did actually mean to click show, but we're streaming Legends. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, we just grind in that Dokkan World Tournament at the moment, so I also keep seeing this. I keep seeing these teams come up with like unawakened. Like, why has this guy got an unawakened Broly as his leader? Bringing a fellow Brit. Good stuff. I like it. UK represent. I'll have to sip my tea in celebration. Alright, well, we got Jacko on the rotation, so Broly should take care of it. And we do get a super with Boo as well, so hopefully if the STR Broly on their team does survive this AoE, hopefully the Super Boo will finish him off. But oh well. Then he just goes ahead and gets a crit anyway, so I mean, I'll take that. But alright, gotta go. Have a blessed stream. Thanks a lot, dude, for the for stopping by. I certainly do appreciate it. Actually, I haven't even been paying attention. Like, the fact that it's gone, it was like the reset almost an hour ago. I'm guessing nothing important happened in the news, since no one has no one said anything about it in the chat, and I keep checking Twitter every now and then, and there still doesn't seem to be anything else. I just want them to release the details of what Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku does. I need to know. So we're still at 47. I don't feel like we're going to be getting to 46 anytime soon. Did not see anything about... Yeah, I just had a quick look on Twitter, but there's no thing. The live podcast starts in a few minutes as well. Yeah, I did see, actually, because I checked Twitter to see if there was any stuff, and I saw Speedy posted like 5 minutes ago. Well, not 5 minutes ago now. It was like 10 minutes ago. My phone definitely didn't die. Oh man, I remember back in the day when I was still using the Elgato connected to my phone rather than using the emulator. My battery got well and truly like knackered, and I was getting to the point where if I was doing like an Easy A stream, the phone would like die before we managed to beat all 30 stages. So I could literally only stream for like an hour and then my phone would die. Sorry, Ningen, but I'm going to have to watch that podcast to see about their KFC opinions. Yeah, I'm guessing they do cover global as well, since Speedy is a global main. Although, I don't know, I don't even know if he is anymore, because I know he does videos on... I know he does videos on JP a lot now, because he didn't used to. But yeah, I think I'll probably end the stream soon anyway, which is like just in time for them to do their thing, because in a few minutes we'll have been going for 3 hours, so I probably will stop there. I keep doing this. It's because the items are in a different place from when I was playing it earlier today. I meant to do this. Because obviously when I transfer my account from my phone to the emulator, it clears all your item slots. And when I was playing it during the day today, I had the barber in that last slot at the bottom. Because that's what I meant to do. Yeah, they do go over one and then the other. Nice. Because what, are we on to the final now? Yeah, we're on to the final now, so we'll make this the, pretty much the end of the stream. We're still at 47, so who knows, maybe we'll get a bonus team for the final, and be able to make that jump to 46. But we'll have a quick look at all of the rankings, all of the leaderboards. Okay, no bonus team. By the way, I don't know if you answered or not, but have you watched Hunter? I actually haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, no. It's been recommended to me by quite a few people. So I probably should get round to it sometime soon. But I mean, there's still a few, like, obviously I'm watching the new series of My Hero at the moment. I'm watching Vinland Saga. I'm watching the dub of JoJo Part 5 with Mrs. Ningen. I think that's it for anime currently. And then I read the manga for Chainsaw Man, One Punch Man, My Hero. Because yeah, I'm up to date with the manga of My Hero. And whoa, I cannot wait for all the stuff that's coming in this current season of the actual anime. Because obviously, because the manga is so far ahead, I obviously know like everything that's going to happen in this current series. And oh my god, like some very cool stuff is on the way. In fact, I did see some people posting about today's episode, which I haven't watched yet, but I watched that with Mrs. Ningen, so I can't watch the episode without her. But there you go. I mean, for our final, we got the perfect rotation with the stun from Chaozu and then double AoE units. So the physical second form Frieza unable to finish the job. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I guess it depends where they're going to do it, because do they do it on YouTube or on Twitch? I think I saw on Speedy's tweet, he said when they go live he will tweet out the link. So I guess we can wait until we can wait until we know exactly where they're doing the stream, and then we can raid them. So obviously for anyone who did want to go over there anyway, then yeah, we will raid them once they get started. So because obviously if they do it on Twitch, we actually get the proper raid like thing. But if it's just on YouTube, then we'll just have to all pile over there. I'll post the link in the chat, and then we'll have to we'll get everybody to post like Ningen raid in the chat or something. Right, so let's check our rankings and stuff as we wind down here. So we got to 46. Let's check the friends. Shadow was at 17. He's still at 17. Sparring's at 25. Andy's at 30. I'm at 46. Infinite's gone up to 71. Goresh is, yeah, see, I think Goresh must have just stopped because he's dropped even more now. And then, yeah, let's check the, is it the border? Oh, so the next target is literally my friend who is at 30. And he has, yeah, he has like 18 million more points than me. So that it would take me quite a while. He's using the same team, but with the Frieza leader. But I don't know, for me, it seems like the Frieza lead version of this team's not as good. But, I mean, hey, he's obviously doing it, so I guess I am wrong. But yeah, according to Speedy's previous tweet, they should be going live any minute now, so but yeah, look, we got rewards. If we finish in the top 50, it annoys me that it doesn't show you all of the things, but like 750 large orbs of every colour. Whew. You think like when you do the daily orb mission, you can end up only getting like 10 large orbs. And here we're going to get 750 if we can finish in the top 50. If we drop down to the top 100, that's not too bad. You still get 500. Top, well, it's not top 50, but like 51 to 70, you get 500. I think you get the same amount of orbs. You just get one extra copy of the card. You get one extra SSR ticket. And that's it. So there's not a huge difference between those two. But yeah, hopefully we can finish here. Because if we get 10 copies of Hellfighter 17, we've already got the one copy from the 23 million points. So then we need 4 copies to open his paths. And then we'll have 6 copies to feed in. That'll make him super attack 7. That means we only need to farm 3 copies from the story event to get him to super attack 10. So that'll be really good. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye out. I'm looking on Twitter at the moment, and they're live on YouTube. Whose channel are they live on? Because he hasn't tweeted the link. So are they on Speedy's channel? Yeah, because I've just refreshed my like main YouTube thing and it doesn't say that Speedy is online. Yeah, I'm still having a quick look around on the old YouTube homepage. It doesn't show Speedy as being live. Let me check. Let me go to his actual channel. Because I know, don't they alternate between like whose channel it's going to be on. But yeah, they're not live on his channel. Truly OD. Like where is the thing? Where are they live? Oh, here we go. Just found. He's literally just posted it like 5 seconds ago, and it is. It is on Speedy's channel. Are they actually live now? Okay, so let me get the link here. Right. Right, that is the link right there, my boy. My boys, my Ningen club. If you want to go to this link to check out the check out their podcast, spam. Well, not spam. Don't go too crazy. Like, don't do it multiple times. But put Ningen raid in the chat. And yeah, I will see you guys over there. So that's going to be the end for our stream. I will see you guys over in the podcast stream if you do choose to go over there. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me while we grinded some more World Tournament. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.